Alrighty, what's up? Who's that? Eden Gardening Towers. After 3 years of playing with my garden space this year, I'm going hard. Awesome. I'm gonna have to check you out. What's up? What is up? So you can hear? Cool deal. Alrighty, I'm gonna get everything started. Hey, we got microgreens growing. And we're gonna get whatnot started. Got a lot of stuff to go over. Got a new grower we're going to be going over. I've been putting little pictures up on YouTube and Facebook. Yes, sir. Thank you. And if anybody pops in from Facebook, give me a little thumbs up if you can hear. And let's see. I've got the pinned comment to whatnot. We're going to be going live over there. I'm going to be doing a demo, get some stuff set up. So let me get everything set up. And we're going to be having giveaways over there every 15 minutes. Every 10 minutes. Let me see if I've got one. All these microgreen seeds we've got portioned up. We're going to have about 8 of those in one. Let me get one of those packaged up. Tell you what we got. Let's see. I'll post that link. That one on YouTube, the link is pinned to the top. But Facebook, I have to keep popping in here once in a while and do it. I have aquaponics, aeroponics, greenhouse, and 6 raised beds with 27 perennial fruits. Oh, that's awesome. You got it going on. So, everybody needs to go check out that channel. And I think I have the chat enabled, so when I go back, I'll be able to see it. Cool deal. All right, let me get ready. I'm going to set up the whatnot stream. We got speckled peas, the wasabi flavored mustard greens, red arrow radish, which I think we've got growing right there. Lacinato, got your dino kale. Buddha Bajar. Hello, good sir. I want to do a hydroponic tower and farming from scratch. Do you have any tips? I am in a remote village overseas. Yeah, you're on YouTube. Check out my page. I've got a playlist with the towers. And we do it without any power. It's basically a cracky system. But I got a whole playlist on it. You grow duckweed. No, I do not. I heard that's pretty good, though. Especially for your aquaponics, right? Awesome. So excited to try and get my stuff get started. Bobby, what is up? All right, cool. So you're on Facebook. You can hear me? Let's see. That was for the seeds. I'm going to get the whatnot stream set up, and we're going to start having give. If you guys going over to whatnot, I've got the link. You get a $15 credit, and every 10 minutes. Thank you. Blessings. Awesome. Love this guy. Thanks, man. Every 10 minutes, a little gnome pops up, and we start another giveaway. Most of the time, we're giving these away. Sometimes we'll give away my adapters and that. But let's see. We got red Russian kale. This we've got the rest of the, let's see, broccoli. The red Russian kale is until we run out. And then I think we've got amaranth, the red garnet amaranth. Top soy. That's this one right up here. We've got bunches of that growing here. And then we've got, guys, when I get started on whatnot, we'll show you, like, here's our peas we're growing in the new microgreen grower. So if you guys are on YouTube and Facebook, you probably saw me posting about that, right? So we just grew that this week. And arugula. So if y'all going over to whatnot, it's easy to have giveaways over there when you get your account set up on whatnot. And we have like live streams. It's live auctions, but you can sit there and just watch. I'm going to be doing a demo on how to do all of this stuff. And we just constantly have giveaways going like this. Like I said, we might give away our adapters. Last week, we gave away our whole kit, which was clay pebbles, nutrients, seeds, and adapters all in a container. All in one box, and we gave several of those away all in one night. And somebody already gave me a sad face or a mad face. That's funny. All right. How did you do all of this? It's with my self-watering adapter. We make growing microgreens, like set it and forget it. If you hang out for a minute, when I start my Whatnot stream, I start with a demo. And what do you call it? Y'all can see over here too. I'm going to get set up so YouTube and Facebook. I got a couple cameras going. And I'm going to show you how we do it. Basically, we plant it out. Cover it up after the seeds germinate. Then we just let it go, and it grows on its own. If you want to grow, and that's how you can grow like microgreens like this. See, my adapter's like inside of here, so I'm going to show you guys how to do that. Then if you get like the refillable adapters and that, you can grow them out bigger where you keep watering it, and you can grow them out to baby greens. And then if you've been on my channel on YouTube, I take some of that and then I put that into bigger containers, which we call it crack containers, or 5-gallon buckets when we build the towers, and we grow them out to full-size plants. There's a lot. I will start with one. Thanks so much. Yeah, I would just start with just one. I have 250-gallon IBCS collecting rainwater. Awesome, cool. Oh, you have two 250 gallons. Can you teach me to do this? Yeah, everyone do it. Facebook. And Facebook, I've got a Facebook group too you can join. But do you have a... No. I have a very tiny place. Right now we've got... Our house is less than 900 square feet. Right here I'm actually in our garage. It's a one-car garage. It's only 11 feet wide. I can almost touch like both sides of it. Outside, our backyard is very tiny. So go look on my channel and watch some videos. I got a little shade house that's basically one little corner. And we have a very tiny backyard and it's completely shaded. So if I can grow like in that area, you guys, if you've got a little bigger area than me, or if you've got like more sun, you can do even better than I can. So look at my videos and just think, if he can do that, I can do more. Can I do it in my apartment? Yeah, you can do it on a balcony. I'm growing this right, inside here in the garage. So you can do this right on your balcony. Any playlists you recommend for someone who's new? Yeah, I've got one playlist on there is for beginners. It teaches you like the basics of crack key. And then another playlist has these adapters on it. And then I have another playlist. It's like commonly asked questions, frequently asked questions. Those are all good places to start. So look for the one that says beginners. Anyhow, I'm going to do this. So if you guys just watch here, you don't have to go over to Whatnot. It's just that's where we're having the giveaways. But you can see the demos from here when we get started. And like you guys have been watching me on YouTube, Facebook, TikTok, and all of that. So you've seen some of my videos. You know how I put these things together. You know what I've been doing with like I used to growing the downspouts. And we grow tomatoes, peppers, and all kinds of things like that outside. So the people on Whatnot, they're over there going in all the different live streams, and a lot of people that come in don't even understand what we're talking about. So I have to start off with demos over there. Kratky is Kratky, and that's Dr. Kratky, and he's the one that kind of discovered, here I'll give you a quick, is growing plants in nutrient water, hydroponics with no pumps, no aeration, no filtration in that. So this is some peas. We'll talk about that as soon as we get started. So I'm going to get my Whatnot stream started and get them started on a giveaway. And you guys can just watch. We'll just constantly be having giveaways over there. If you guys go over there, if you haven't been on Whatnot yet, you go set up an account. You're going to get a $15 credit. You can go into my shop, and I've got like a set of these adapters in my shop for $15. So these are $19.99 a piece, and it's buy one get one free on Etsy right now. So if you find my link for Etsy, you can get it buy one get one free. That's 2 for $19.99. But if you go over to Whatnot, I put it in my shop for 2 for $15, and you get a $15 credit just for jumping over there. So you can basically get a set of these for free. Hope that helps. Are you on Whatnot now? I'm just going right now, Jan. I'm planning to do this on my roof. Noted on the playlist. Thank you very much. Awesome. Vienna, thank you. Awesome. Cool deal. Let me get this started. And when they're piling in, I'm going to harvest some pea shoots. And we're going to get giveaways going. And then we'll get started on a demo. Let me go get some clay pebbles. All right, that's going to be fun. I'm just getting my other camera going. Today's show. When you come to our show and whatnot, we not only show you how to grow superfoods like microgreens, we also teach you how to take these and grow. Alrighty, there we go. What is that? Let's see, I got it. JR, Tari, good evening everyone. Shaylee, thank you for sharing. To Hummingbird, LeClaire, what is up? How are you doing? Ms. Brown, how are you? Alrighty. Guys, we'll go ahead and get this. Great, hopefully you are too. Yeah, doing a lot better. That flu kind of hung with us for a few weeks. I'm in Phoenix, Arizona. Any hope for your tomato tower made from HD buckets, or is the water going to get too hot? You got to keep it in partial sun. If you get any kind of hey Mike, you sound better tonight. Thank you. Yeah, feeling a whole lot better. I'm gonna see if I make through. Last week I was like trying not to cough. Try to get it where you can get morning sun and then afternoon shade. We get 120 degrees. Check out on YouTube. I think he's on Facebook too, but look on YouTube and look for Together We Grow. And it's Chuck, and he lives out in I think it's Nevada. But he's out west there, and he grows with hydroponics. Julie, what is up? Digit Solutions. Everybody, let me get you all the giveaway started. 1 second. I'm running a little behind here tonight. Open show. What do y'all want first? Want some seeds? As usual. If you want seeds, double tap the screen or say yes. Sure. Yes, yes, join. And if you're new, say new on whatnot so we can go ahead and explain what we're doing. And let me know if you're new. Tell me if you know about microgreens or if we have to start at the very beginning. Because we grow microgreens, we grow them into baby greens and in full-size plants. We're going to get a video going back here as soon as I get this giveaway going. New, awesome. All right, I'm going to show you guys something fantastic. And don't blink, it happens fast. This is instead of trying to start a garden and thinking about I have to weed and till and compost and all of that, we're going to start our garden right here, like in minutes. I'm familiar with microgreens. Awesome. Who's that? D-Bib. So, yep, that's microgreens. You can see all those growing back there, right? Guys, whatnot, I'm going to get started. Look, remember we planted this last week? There's the peas. Gila Ridge, how are you doing? Stephanie, welcome in. Fast. Yeah, wasn't that fast? And it was cold. I took these in the house. All right, y'all said seeds, right? Happy Friday. There you go. There's a giveaway. YouTube, Facebook, what we just did over there, we start a giveaway. And the people over there, all they have to do is like click a little button. They're in. 5 minutes, it's going to draw a winner. And you don't have to do anything. I just like print out a label and stick it on it and drop it in the mail tomorrow. You showed the bowl last week that you got at the dollar store. Can you show it again? Yeah, we'll actually do a demo in it. Here's one I got this chipped. What's that, like Beauty and the Beast? It's called chip. These bowls, I have seeds. I just need gadgets. Awesome. Awesome. Well, we'll have a couple of auctions over on Whatnot with just adapters. And if you want to, you can just go to my Etsy shop. It's in my Facebook profile. And the buy one get one free. You can just go on over there. What is Whatnot? It's live social shopping. It's kind of like eBay live. If you saw eBay, it's just like eBay except it's live. So people can bid. We start these at $1 over there. On Etsy, I'm selling $19.99. It's buy one get one free right now. So if you go to my profile and find my Etsy link, you can go on over here and just buy one get one free. If you come on over to Whatnot, we're gonna have auctions later after I do a demo, and we start these at $1. So sometimes we might do this. They'll get it for less than $19.99. But then sometimes we add the whole bag of seeds with it too. We've been doing that a lot since Black Friday, because we had a Black Friday sale where we gave away like 8 packets of microgreen seeds with this. And people have been loving that, so we might still do that. We just ask everybody what they want to do. Sodery, how are you doing? Are you going to expand your items with your 3D printer? Michelle. Basically, we can barely keep up with what we've got. Our new one, Michelle, we've got these microgreen growers. This is the one that I showed you guys last week, right? And that's what we grew this in. This is good for the pea shoots and radishes. I went ahead and made a shallow one for microgreens because I went and started to grow some microgreens in it. That's a tot soy, and I had to put pea gravel in there. So there's pea gravel in the bottom of this, and we got tot soy growing. It's kind of cold last week, so this is a little slow growing. But we got some growing during the week, so by next week, these will be full blown. And what we're going to do, I'll explain it all to you a little while. We made them a little shorter like this, so you don't have to use pea gravel. And we're just going to put these little cosmetic sponges, cosmetic wipes on it. Giving a thumbs up and returning over to Whatnot. Awesome, Sodery. Appreciate it. You're awesome. 80 in Arizona. Will Frostbite be selling the new ones in the future? I'm not sure. I haven't even seen them in like 6 months. Let me see. I think I missed something here. Sam, what is up? You didn't use the heat mattress for the peas. Just soak them overnight. Yeah, I am Kimber Jack. How are you doing? Yeah, I didn't use the heat mat. It's out here. I took these in the house. We have it at about 68. I have some growing out here. I'll show you. These grew out here. All right. Are you going to start selling the new ones anytime soon? Yeah, we might go ahead and do that tonight. Okay. And then these, then it grew up like that. So that's where we like to have them growing, like when we talk about succession planting, is if I had like 24 of these like this, we might not be eating that much. But this way you got like a single serving. We're going to go ahead and harvest. We're going to cut some of those. Then you got some more coming right behind of it. Are you able to get through the makeup sponge? I don't know. We haven't done it yet. But that's what we made this. Just like this, we gave those out like last week and people are like testing it and that. We're going to do it with the makeup sponge like this. But guess what? I've seen roots grow through concrete. These clay pebbles, if you guys have been cleaning these, you're going to find out that the roots go right into these clay pebbles. They actually crack them in half. Got on my phone, can't get sound off my iPad. Oh, I'm sorry about that. Here goes winter. My peas grew so fast. Who is that? My peas grew so fast, I don't want to harvest them. Yeah, I know. Look. And I just they keep growing and growing. But the good thing about this is you're only going to harvest the top part of it here, right? So you can let it grow, harvest the top. So this is better than keeping it in the refrigerator. This is fresh. So watch. Who wants to we're going to harvest this real quick. Then we're going to do a demo with self-warning adapters. But look, guys, this is big. You don't need anything this big. That's why I made, you know, how many pea shoots you're going to use. But if you guys can start a business. Gloria, what is up? You can start a business like this and sell this to chefs. This is what chefs love this, right? These little guys. This is what they charge you for in the fancy restaurants, right? The little tendrils and that. They put that on your plate and charge you like 10 extra bucks. Wait, they will grow back after cutting them off? No, they'll keep growing, but they'll get thicker and thicker, and you probably won't want to eat it, especially in a stir fry. You don't want to end up choking or whatever if you blend it up in a smoothie maybe, but you don't want to keep, you know, it'll grow its vine, but you're just going to eat this little top part, and you can only cut that off so many times, and then it's going to get bigger and bigger. What's that? Who's that? Regis? Oh, okay. All right, look. Let's see how much we get. This is just a tray. Like that. Right? And all we did was soak them overnight, like Sam was saying. Soak them overnight. Then I poured them into the tray. Then we just, the first 2 or 3 days, just kept rinsing them off gently. And then when the roots got down far enough, then we just filled the bottom up with water. No nutrients or anything, right? Look, I've got another tray like this in the house, so let's see. Let's just cut and see. It's pea shoots. This shouldn't take too long, I don't think. Guys, see, that's all you want, right? As you get down here, it gets, I get one way down low. All right, so up here, it's tender, right? See how easy it comes off, right? And down here, as you go on down, it gets a little more tough, right? So if it gets to where it's tough like a string bean, you don't want to be eating that, right? You just want the tender part. Change water. I might have changed this like twice. It depends on where you're living, your conditions, and if it starts to get funky, if you need to change it every day, you know, it's only a gallon of water in there. Look, isn't that beautiful? Right? You're probably not going to need this much. Now, if you're a commercial grower, like say, you can start a business and just sell chefs stuff like this. All of the microgreen growers out there are selling this to chefs. You go look at the videos. You got all these microgreen growers. They got little videos about getting your 10-20 tray, putting soil in, tamping it down, putting your peas in there, covering up, and watering it, and going through this whole thing. And then when they're done, they got a tray full of soil that you can't use right away because it's got all these roots in it, right? So you got a tray full of soil that's got to go into compost, and it's going to take months and months to reuse. They could be growing like this, not wasting any soil, or not having to wait for the soil to be composted to reuse it again. Look, guys, and all of this goes into compost. Look at all that. How much would that be if you went into the store to go get microgreens and get pea shoots? Do they even serve pea shoots? These guys are tender. I don't think they have pea shoots up there. You have to go to a farmer's market, right? Isn't that fantastic? And this is a bunch of organic matter that can just go into your compost pile. That's free stuff. I've got pea shoots all over the place. Wasn't that cool? Now, you guys probably aren't going to be eating this much, right? We eat a lot. You can stir fry this. This, if you stir fry that, it'll go down a little bit. That's why you're probably going to be using something more like that, right? Chickens. Yeah, everybody says feed chickens. I wish we still had our chickens. Our chickens are more like our pets. Guys, look. This one's been under the grow lights. This one's been by a window. This one's been under the grow lights. Can you tell the difference? Right? So people ask about lights. These are the same ones. This is by a window. It's reaching trying to get to the sun, and we've got our blinds just trying to get through there, right? This is up under the grow lights. It doesn't have to stretch farther. The lights are like right here, and now they're starting to open up. See, those are ready to go, right? So that's why you need grow lights. You can get away with that, right? As pea shoots, grow lights are much better. But see, this is about the portion. This is how easy it is. This is about the portion you would eat, right? That goes to your chickens. There's nothing wrong with that. Got a little plate. Right? So you can grow that if there's like just a portion for you. Is that the tatsoi mix? No, this tatsoi I've got growing here. That'll probably take about another week. We went down to 25 degrees, and it was like less than 40. It was about 35 in here for one night. Looks like a delicious salad. Yeah, wouldn't that be cool? And that's what we're using. That's what, remember last week? We started with this one, right? So this would be good for your pea shoots or mung beans. Look at this, guys. I keep telling you guys another cool thing that you can do with kids, right? You got pea shoots everywhere. It's corn. Go get popcorn, right? At the store. Now popcorn, I said grow in the dark. And people are going, how do you know when to uncover it? Look, they're pushing up. They're saying, let me out of there. So you're going to know. Corn shoots, you don't want to give any light. Okay? Hey, nobody said gibby. Want another gibby going? Getting a giveaway. Here, we'll put this on. I didn't hear the no back here. That's what usually reminds me. This corn shoots, this is popcorn. Look at the roots. All right? Do that with kids. See how they're starting to turn green? These went a day longer. I was waiting. I was going to live stream last night so I could show you. You don't really want it to go green. See if I can pull one out with the root and everything. All right, so that's corn, just like you're doing a garden, right? You don't want the leaf too much. This is probably all right. It starts to taste like grass. This is what you want right here. Do this with kids. This will actually open up like a leaf if you grew corn in that. You don't want it to. That's what you want for a corn shoot, right? And right here. That's just like eating sugar. Sugar and grass. Let your kids do that. If they get something like broccoli, you get them this, right? You say, taste that. And it tastes like peas, right? They're like, okay, that was cool. You like eat your peas. But if you give them this and you tell them to taste that, and it tastes like sugar, they're going to get interested in gardening. So this is what you want to do with like corn shoots. This is just popcorn. My wife has popcorn. These Redenbachers. I just threw some inside this little container to see what it would do. We did that last week. See the roots? And guys, this is what microgreens. So you're going to harvest this, right? You see there's no algae, right? This has only been here a week. It's going to be easy to clean up. You rinse this out, start over. Now, obviously, if you're growing it out this much, you're going to get, it's going to be a little more difficult to clean out, right? All right, any questions so far? We're going to do a demo. Just water on the corn, and let's see, does sunlight on the roots affect the growth? It might, but we're only growing it 7 to 10 days, so it's not really going to matter. If you want to cover your containers, you can. I like to leave them open so I can show you guys what's going on, and if you, like I said, if you're doing with kids, they want to see what's going on too. Soak the corn overnight. Yeah. Anything that's kind of big, I soak. That sunflower seeds, I think I got sunflower seeds coming in Sunday or something. Anyhow, if I leave this uncovered, these guys will turn green. Like in one day, these things will open up just like the pea shoots and everything. So I like to keep them covered. And then what we do with that is we just toss some of those in our smoothie. Instead of getting like processed sugar and everything, you just grab a couple of those and toss it in your smoothie and it'll be sweet. Have any tips for growing spinach? Seeds to germinate. Yeah, no, I've always had trouble with spinach, and it's just way too hot here in Florida. My kids love watching the roots grow too. Yeah, it's cool, right? So this will be easy to clean up, right? But isn't that cool? Look at all the roots. And move some of the stuff. I'm making a mess tonight. I get water everywhere. There you go. Isn't that cool? Right? And you guys saw me planting this out last week. So it's bagged popcorn kernels or actual corn. I just got popcorn. You can get corn if you want. Popcorn's cheap. You know, don't get the one that's in the bag with oil and all of that. But I just use popcorn. Back in there. So we got to clean that out. People are just showing up. This is a bunch of pea shoots that we just harvested. All right. 17 seconds in the giveaway. Let me clean up here. I'll put this up here for you. Oh, you can't see it anyway. Here we go. What do y'all want back-to-back giveaways? I ran out of jars, so I put my prototype in a small McDonald's cup. Awesome, Sam. Jojo, congratulations. And who won the first giveaway? I was running my mouth. Congrats. Let's see. Reimagine life. How are you? I put down a piece of paper and the bulb down first to stop the small seed from passing. Oh, cool. Yeah, so what we're going to do is if anybody gets these tonight, we've got the two sizes, right? That's a deeper one. Maybe we'll put these together. Maybe two of each or something. We'll figure it out. You guys just tell me what you want. Raphael, what's up? And these will be good for your things like we had the corn shoots, your pea shoots, mung beans, any of your big seeds. Radish won't fall through those. And then this is going to be good for your smaller seeds. And what we've done, all right, this is what I could find. I'm not an expert on cosmetic sponges, or what are these called? JoJo one. So does the bottom touch the water? I'll do a quick demo and I'll show you. Some of them I don't want to touch. The peas I don't want to touch. This I have it touching right now because I've got pea gravel in here. But the roots are just starting to come down. You guys probably can't see that. It's probably like last week. We're showing the roots are just starting to come down. YouTube, Facebook. So some of the roots are just starting to go down there. Your pea shoots you really don't want. I kept this up. These guys will go down and look for the water, right? You want this dry in here. If this stays wet, your peas are going to get moldy and mushy and smelly. And so once these roots start going down, you want this down below this. And the water will start to drop here. Right? Once the roots start going down, the water starts dropping, these roots will go after it. Then they've got little air roots up here too, right? You don't want to fill this back up. You don't want it touching the white because then those peas that are left in there are going to get moldy. So as soon as the roots start going down, you want to let this side dry up. That's the secret to this whole thing. That's how come you can keep doing this and you don't have problems with these. I always had trouble with my peas like getting mushy and everything. You know what, your other ones like the tatsoi, I'm experimenting with it in the very beginning, is filling it up right to the top. Look, I just went and bought a bunch of these That's the little 16-ounce ones, right? Because these are the wide mouth ones we're showing you. And I just got some of these because you can see that's, by the time we go to harvest that, it's not going to use all of that, right? So if you want to, if you guys have like the smaller ones, it's a lot cheaper. Don't get them on Amazon. I got like 2 of these for like 15 bucks. This I got $14, $14.58. I got a dozen at Walmart. Smaller holes in the short one. No, I got the same size hole. And what I've done in this, like I said, I found this size cosmetic sponge, and the area in the bottom, this fits. So there's no holes, and you don't have any seeds falling through. So if anybody like buys these tonight when we do the auction, I'll throw in a couple. I got a bunch of these sitting over there. I'll throw a couple of these in, hold you over that you can experiment with it. Then when you decide you want to do it over and over, you just go. I just get there's a bunch of different ones. Make sure it's just 100% cotton, and there's not like any kind of moisturizer or anything in it. Another thing, if you want it to cover everything up like this, and you don't want the seeds to fall through, this fits in there. This is a 3-inch one, so that's a larger one. It'll fit in there like that. Another thing I did was I took it and just set this down, took a pen, traced it, and just cut it out, and it fits in there perfect. We just do one real quick. You guys can see it doesn't take like all that long, right? You guys are probably better at that than me. But see, that cuts down really easy and just goes in there like that. So you can mist the seedlings until the roots reach the water to keep them alive. Yeah, basically, let me show you. I've got one here. Alright, see that? There's no water, right? No water. There's a little bit. But see, the roots are just now starting to come down. Right? That's peas. This one I didn't, you know, like I said, we've got them growing in succession, so we plant a couple more out. Plant a couple more. I don't plant like 24 of them in a day, right? So now, right there, see, this is where we were at last week. Remember that? Remember that? This is what I've been doing with this one. You can take it and gently put it under the water. You don't want to like move the seeds around. So you can gently put a little water. You can rinse it twice a day. What I've done with this, I'm all out of water. Got to go get some more. Just come in here and spritz it, right? And that's why you see the water dripping down. So you know you got enough water in there. See, it's like dripping. And just do that a couple times a day. Now, tonight, when I see those roots, when they're about that long, now I'm going to come in here with water and fill it right up to there, not touching the white thing, just below it, just so the roots kind of just touch it, and the roots will sense the water and they'll shoot down there, just like that. See? These aren't that much bigger, right? That's how quick the roots shoot down there. Alright, so I've lost everyone. So we'll put these little makeup sponges with it. We'll have some of these. Gibby gnome. Gibby gnome. Here, this will be an adapter. Guys, this giveaway right here. I think the giveaways for the adapter, what we'll do is we'll have one of these and one of these, right? So you can, this will be for your pea shoots, your radish and stuff like that. This will be for like your tatsoi, your cabbage, your all your other small seeds. We'll put a set of these, and I'll put like radish and tatsoi or something in with it, all right? The screen mesh is working, Mike. Oh, cool. Julie, appreciate it. Hey, let me see. I've got, this was another thing. If you guys, I went on Amazon, and this is a screen to go in the bottom, like your pots. You have holes in the bottom of the pot. they have little screens that you put on there, and if you want to put like pebbles or something, you don't want them to fall out. And it's a screen. I don't know if you guys can see that. Right? So if you're worried about like the roots not getting through that, here's a screen that's a little smaller. That'll hold some of the seeds. And that goes in there too. And that I just found on Amazon. So if y'all can't find that, if you want to try that out, just hit me up and I'll shoot you a link or something for it. I put a piece of twine. Cool, tree, awesome. It works well. So everybody who got these last week, it's working out good. So this is going to be the giveaway up there. We're going to give away a set of these, all right? Julie Bo Mama, how are you doing? I like the screen idea better. What kind of screen are you using? Oh, window screen. Yeah, I got a bunch of window screen outside. Awesome. All right, so that's that giveaway. Now, onto the adapters. For the people who are new, all the people who are new in here, are you in the giveaway? Now let me see my people on YouTube and Facebook. How are you guys doing over here? Are you lost? You're so creative. I love your drive. Thank you, Rebecca. How are you doing? Only a little dirt. There, those are cool. Just ordered herb garden. Awesome. Cool. New here. What are those strainer things that you got? 12 for 14 bucks. Where did I get them? The 12 for 14 bucks was the jar. They're ball mason jars. You can get those at Walmart. These, you got to jump over to, hello from Canada. How are you doing? You got to jump over to Whatnot. We're going to be having an auction and we're having giveaways. We're giving some of these away right now. We're giving away a set of these right now. So you jump over to Whatnot, you get a $15 credit. All right. Let's see. Welcome to share the photos I sent you, Mike. Awesome, Julie. Appreciate it. I'll try to find those. Maybe I'll have them by tomorrow night. I'll have them in a little file that I can share. All right, so the people are new so far. That's what I tested. Awesome. Oh my goodness, this is so fun. What's up, Reimagining Life? All right, so that's the new adapters. Let's go over the other ones. Let's do a quick little thing. Love the new stuff. Keep the innovations flowing. Thank you, Healer Rage. That's pretty cool. How's your little project going? I know you said you're going to be setting up in the farmer's market in that, right? Alrighty. People are new. I'm going to share what our adapters do. We're going to put one together really quick. So far, that's just to grow microgreens. I think that's going to be cool because now lots of people have mason jars, right? You'll be able to grow a lot of little microgreens, single portions. And what I might do is come in this week and harvest a lot of this stuff. And then I bought a couple of cases of mason jars. We're going to get those set up. And hopefully it's going to, well, we're going down to freezing again on Sunday. But after that, hopefully it warms up a little bit. And we'll be planting a bunch of them outside. They accepted my application and I'm gearing up. Awesome. Roped in 2 friends for helping me. That's cool. All right, here's a giveaway. 35 seconds, guys. This is for a set of these adapters. All right. All right. Now to grow all these, if you're new, I have a container wide mouth for the adapter. I have yet to find a container wide enough for the adapter I bought last time. Julie Mama, I'm using a glass cup and a mason jar. Cool deal. Wide mouth. Yeah. I mean, I use them in, I got these baking dishes and that. I got those at a thrift shop for like $1.99. Ashley, congratulations. You won the adapters. I got those. Look, here's Tupperware. I just got up at the Dollar Tree. And we use those adapters in there, right? Here's round ones. Dollar Tree, Dollar Tree, $1.25, one that big. Okay? You can use the big juice bottles on that. So, if If you're watching back there, I'm putting it together. I'm going to put one together here really quick. She's saying the jar adapters. Congrats. Which jar adapter? These? Yes. They're wide mouth jars. You got to look, see? If people have been getting jars in mason jars, you have to look. They have to say wide mouth. I have a ball jar. My generic one didn't work. Yeah, you got to check the generic ones. This is a generic one. This one's ball, right? This one's a generic one. See, it doesn't say ball on it. It just says mason. See, this one says ball on it. So basically, I'm using ball mason jars, but I did find this one on Amazon that it fit in. Sorry, I thought you meant the new ones. That's all right. Yeah. I have WM jars. Cool. Enough you can actually cut the legs a little shorter. Anyone does will work. Cool deal. All right, guys. So if you're new, if you want to grow them out bigger like this, you can need a little nutrients. You take a screenshot. You can just pause this or take a screenshot. That's what I use. General Hydroponics Maxi Grow. There's a lot of different things you can use. This is just the easiest thing that I found because basically it's 1 teaspoon per gallon. Now we've got the kits we're going to be putting together. I've got enough for 5 gallons here. We'll talk about that in a second. But if you guys get lost anywhere and all your orders is going to be this, where you can click on here and it takes you to all these videos on YouTube. There's a playlist with all these self-watering adapters, and then you can look at the other parts of the channel. I'll show you how to take these and transplant them to grow them out into bigger plants. So that's pak choi right there. That's a bunch of downspouts. I used to have a whole garden like that. And what we do is grow them at different stages. This is where we go up a wall. So if you don't have a lot of space, some of you guys say you don't have a lot of space. You saw those milk jugs up the wall. We grew like 56 plants like in 4 foot of space. Let's see, the long neck adapters. And this one over here goes to Amazon, which is where you can find more of the clay pebbles that we're going to use and the nutrients. All right, this, the manufacturer says 1 to 2 teaspoons per gallon. All of this, I just use 1 teaspoon. I haven't bumped anything up to 2 teaspoons yet, right? When you do the next givey, can you do the same as the last one, please? Yeah, let's do that again real quick. All right, so when I'm explaining this, giveaway adapter. Here you guys go. Get in there, you're going to have this. You're going to have 1 of each of the new adapters. Your mason jar growers, all right? So I've been using this. I've got about 3 out of it so far. I think I can get a couple more out of here. It's just 1 teaspoon. You got 1 gallon of water. This is how easy it is. That's why I like using this. I spent years trying to explain Master Blend to people. Master Blend works awesome. If you want to grow out bigger plants or you want to grow tomatoes and peppers, use Master Blend. Check out my channel. I've got videos on that. But this is easy. This right here, what you just saw me do, that's what we grew all of this with. So if you're ready to grow stuff like this and you want it easy, especially if you're a beginner, just go with this, all right? This is our first adapter that we made. Because everybody had these, you buy these by 6 packs, 8 packs, 12 packs, right? You probably have a bunch of them inside of your recycling bin right now, right? All right, now watch. We're going to use this, and we're going to use the clay pebbles, and this octot soy. I've got these packaged up. 1 portion is for a bowl about that size. Ready? This is what takes the longest right here, because I'm trying not to spill it all over the floor. Fill it right to the top. Here, a little bit in there for good luck. If you've been on YouTube or Facebook, you probably saw my videos or did that, right? In there like that. That easy. What's next? If y'all know what's next, put in the chat what's next. Clay pebbles. Now the clay pebbles you want to get up above the water line. That's why I'm putting this in here dry. If you can still see the water or your rocks are floating, you haven't got it deep enough. So see this? I picked these up. These are still dry. There's a giveaway. That's going to take a second because I forgot to fill up my water bottle. It's just plain water in here, guys. Nothing fancy. I usually have this filled up. Alright, so now those clay pebbles are dry, right? To get your seeds to germinate, they need a little moisture. They're going to need to be damp. Okay? Then we take our seeds, like I said, this pre-packaged, pre-portioned, and just sprinkle it in here. Try to get it as even as possible. Don't get crazy, right? Get them all out. Spray it one more time. And cover it. I use foil because it blocks out the light. You can use plastic. If you use plastic, put it in a dark place. I use foil and I just put this in my shade house. Or I have mine just sitting on the counter here and they're germinating even with the lights on. Covered up. It's that easy. So that's a Coke bottle adapter. And all you have to do is just set that aside. Come in and peek the next day. If it looks like it's drying up, spritz it a little bit. If you see moisture in there, don't do anything. Just leave it. After about 3 or 4 days, let me see if I've got one that's... We're planting like almost every day, so we've always got one somewhere. Here you go. This one we planted a couple of days ago. Alright? YouTube and Facebook, if you can see that. Whatnot. See that? They're all kind of like yellow. They haven't got to the light yet. See how they're aiming towards the middle? That's because light's coming down this bottle. So they sense where the light's at. They're all leaning towards there. That's when you know to uncover it. So the roots are coming down. You can tell that this is starting to dry out a little bit on top, right? Keep an eye on it. You don't want to let this totally dry out. If the roots haven't shot down, radish will shoot down like in a day. And it'll be down here. You might need to spray that once or twice more. Right? This is tot soy. This is this monster right here. Same seeds. That's why I keep planting them over and over so you can see it in the different stages. Now you just leave this. Once you notice the roots are down there and this starts to dry out and they look like they're alright, you just leave it. You can see it's still got plenty of nutrients to go, right? Who won? Congratulations! Who is that? Digit Solutions! Congratulations! Here's another one a couple days later, right? That's what I mean. You don't plant everything all at once. You have them in succession. So you've got that. You've got this one. We probably planted this one a couple days later. Look at that. This is ready to harvest. This is microgreens. So you can do this over and over and over again, right? This is all you have to do. So if all you want to do is grow microgreens, this is how easy it is. You can do it like that. Now if you want, like I said, my self-watering adapters will take it to that point. Then we also have refillable ones and you can grow them out even bigger. This is radish. You guys look at the red arrow radish. I'll let this keep growing. Look at the leaves. Isn't that pretty? I didn't make my video yet, but we grew that one really big. We actually had radish inside of there. I posted a picture on YouTube or Facebook. These you can use a couple of times. Alright, so that is radish spicy. Yeah, it's a little spicy. Not like really hot. It tastes basically like a radish. Alright guys, so that was the Coke bottle adapter, right? Then we asked everyone, this is the next ones that we made. Because you saw all of our red arrow radish is a favorite around here. Tastes like the radish bulb. Yeah, and the red arrow radish is a little longer. It turned out like a fingerling or something. Anyhow, the mason jars, like we were showing you, there's regular mouth right? Do we simply rinse the clay pebbles when replanting? Yeah, 4 cheese. And there's wide mouth. We'll talk about that in a second. Hold on 1 second. Somebody bought something. Okay, somebody got the lifetime access. Yeah, I'll talk about that in a second when we get through all of this. We got something cool coming up with that. All right. So we made these, and there was a lot of space. This fits your mason jars. You probably see us like putting them together up here. There's a refillable one. You watch me put that together right there. All right. Now we started out, that's a little pea shoot in the middle. We started out, we put the Coke bottle adapter in there. But the Coke bottle adapters are easy to print. These other ones take a long time to print. So my son came up with this one, the Gatorade bottle. I have a Gatorade bottle. We keep planning them out. I keep using them over and over. The juice, I don't know if you guys have noticed, these are really tough, right? Tip on the clay pebbles after you harvest. Drain the liquid and spread them out to dry. Yeah, good tip. Let them dry, the roots dry up in that. You can kind of brush your hand along and blow them, or I let mine sit out in the wind and blow it off. Leave all the organic material, let it dry completely. Yeah, that's a good one. All right, so this is for your Gatorade bottles. These also fit the big juice bottles. What's that? Cranberry juice, apple juice, grape juice. So there's a lot of bottles. If you just go down to juice aisle, you're going to find this is Gold Peak tea. This one right here is a V8 bottle. Okay, so you're going to find a lot to fit that. And what we did was we took our hybrids and we put that in the center. So that's your juice bottle. That right there is for your mason jar. So that's why we call this a hybrid. So this is like a 2-for-1. We did that for the wide mouth and for the regular mouth. Now the other adapter we have that people are asking about, how big does the juice bottle last? It depends on what's growing. That big one will last a long while. It'll take you through your grow. If anybody drinks Body Armor, they fit. Cool deal. I was wondering about that because it looked like it was about the same size. All right. This one is a refillable one. Like these, when you screw them on, you can't unscrew them and take them and put water in and screw it back on, right? This one, you plan it out. When this runs out of water, you can pull this out, refill this, and then take it and drop it back in there like that, right? So that's a refillable. I missed the opening of the show. Got a house full of grant. That's all right, Nana. Everybody, you guys just drop in whenever you want, all right? That's no problem. And say hey to all the kids, right? Where did I buy the refillable ones? We're going to start an auction in just a minute. Here, who's that, Warley? We'll start in just a minute. And then check back. Sometimes I put them in my shop. So we've also got a refillable one. That's for the long neck glass bottles. We've also got a refillable one for the plastic bottles. We just use that, didn't we? So people have like a lot of these. So we've got it for this too. So you can take that, refill it, and pop it back in. So that's like all of our adapters in that. So any questions? Who wants another giveaway? He'll auction them. Yeah, yeah, if you check out Etsy, etsy.com/Mike Van Duzy, you can find them over there. Another giveaway. Y'all want another adapter? Giveaway say adapter or say seeds. We'll see how many answers come through there. Oh, Willie, what is up? How are you doing? Either. Jan's easy going. Thank you very much. Adapter. Yes. All right, we'll do another adapter with the 2 adapters. All right, here we go. Adapter, both. All right, there we go. It's running. YouTube, Facebook, what is up? Your little off screen was showing. Yeah, I'm sorry. Is Al? If you jump on over to Whatnot, I've got another camera that's right beside it, so I'm basically showing people on Whatnot. That's where we're having the auction. You guys are over here just kind of like, if I'm over here like getting centered on you, then I'm off screen over here. So you got to click the Whatnot link and jump over there. That's where we're having a giveaway now with the adapters. And then I said, what did I say? I was going to toss radish and tatsoi or something in there with it. So we're having those. We're giving those away right now. We love to see the inserts for the wide mouth mason jars be shallower, shorter microgreens. Yeah, that's what we made this one, shallow. So we were thinking the same thing. All right. Yeah, and then I'll toss a couple of these, the little makeup pads, if you want to use that. If not, people are saying they use toile. Probably burlap will work. There's probably a bunch of different things. You can get a grow mat, but grow mat's kind of expensive, right? So I like to always try to find cheaper things that you can put in there. So this is what we're going to be using is these little cotton makeup pads or whatever. I'm new to Whatnot, but loving it. Awesome, D. Awesome. Yeah, we live here. We've been here just a couple of months, but this is cool. All right, guys. So we're going to get the auction started. Are microgreens the only thing you can plant this way? No, these are all plants. If you watch right up there, okay, we're going to plant these out. Microgreens are just baby plants. You know, they're not like something mysterious. They're just a baby plant. Then you take them out and you can grow them to baby greens, and then you can grow them to full-size plants. A pea adapter that would fit a yogurt or cottage cheese cup container would be great. Wanted to grow more. So I'd have to see. They probably got a whole lot of different sizes, right? Cottage cheese looks like it's about the same size. Breakstone and daisy and all of that, right? But we'll work on different things. We just can't have like 42 different adapters in that. But we've only got so many machines to print. All right, guys. So this is what we're going to do. We just did a demo. We're going to do a quick auction. And then if you guys want... One second here. 2 minutes on the giveaway. If you guys want, I'll do another demo and we'll use one of the bigger adapters. Somebody said they have trouble with the bigger adapters, and we'll actually plant it out in either the baking dish or one of these big containers we have up here. That's a good idea. Alrighty, cool. Let's see. Can you extend the lip of the adapter to fit wider jars? Yeah, right now we're just going to start with this. If we have too many variations, people get confused, and then they go to order. If I put it in the store, then they'll say I ordered the wrong one, and we'll be sending stuff back and forth. We already have enough problems with people trying to figure out the wide mouth and the regular mouth on these. So we're just trying to keep everything nice and simple in the beginning. Future idea. Yeah, no problem. Cool deal. Let's see. All right, and somebody got the, we'll talk about it a little later. I've got in the buy it now on the shop. It says lifetime membership. We're making, this is what I've been working on for a couple of years, is trying to help people make money online. So that's going to be something we're going to have. It's an affiliate program. It's going to help people use social media, just all the stuff we've been talking about. So we might do that like tomorrow night. I might come on instead of doing demos with this, is just answer people's questions about using social media and growing social media and that. So that's what that's about. But while I'm building it this month, I'm letting everybody in for a real special price, like a one-time lifetime membership. We're going to be charging something like 35 bucks a month for people to be in this. But you guys will be able to like get it for a one-time payment. Like I think I've got 27 bucks right there. So like a one-time payment, you get like lifetime membership. And that's why we're building it out. And then that way you guys can help me, because you'll see like the beginning things that we start putting out. And then I can tweak it, and you guys kind of be like guinea pigs in that to help me out. First time on Whatnot. Felicia, welcome. I understand about the jar and the bottle fitting the adapter, but what is it for? Right here, it's to grow all of this. It's to grow microgreens. You can do it like this, grow it over and over and over again, clean this out, restart, or you can let them grow out to baby greens, or you can plant them out in your garden, which you see up there. KK, you want some adapters? You can grow them out. I'll point it out when you see it in there. After I plant that out, you'll see where we grow it out in the garden. We just take these. It's called the cracky system. You take it and you just put it into a jar. This is one I yanked out like last week, and I didn't want to just throw it away, so I just threw some nutrients in there. Look at the roots like growing on there already. I just threw some nutrients in here because it was just sitting there. You know, when I show you guys plants, and I didn't want to just throw it away because that's an old pak choi plant. But this cracky system, it's just sitting in the nutrient solution, and it's not, there's no pumps, no aeration or anything. Like I said, so if you guys got questions in that too, all you gotta do, my kids give me good luck on your show. Awesome. Yeah, cool. Mother Pearl. This right here, if you scan that with your phone, it takes you to all these videos. Look. All right, watch. This is going to show you guys. This takes your microgreens, and then you can plant them out, and it'll grow into bigger plants. Y'all let me know if you want me to make like a new video to put up here. Are you tired of seeing this one? Well, anyhow, that's a bunch. There's dino kale. That's one of our seeds that we have today. That's all a bunch of dino kale. So it's like baby kale, which is like expensive in the store right now, right? And it's full heads of pak choi that we grew out. No, don't change it. I'm watching you. Cool deal. So if you can see my yard's not that big. This is going up a wall. So it's only 4 feet wide. That thing's only 3 feet wide. Look at all the pak choi that we harvested just from 3 feet of wall space. So you don't need a big space. We have a really tiny yard. Our house is only 900 square feet. We don't have a huge place. All right, here's some refillable ones. All right, guys. Let's see. It's a good show. Shows all the stages. Cool. The jars and bottles with adapters make self-watering system. I might be missing stuff in here, guys. What I forgot to mention, the system solves one of the big problem microgreen growers face, mold, by keeping the top dry. Cool, appreciate it. ITSC. I know you said that's your initials, right? Yeah, that's one thing is I was doing microgreens in a traditional way, and the soil, if you bottom water, it like wicks it up. So you have to be careful with how much you water it. And if you're in places like me where you have high humidity, you end up with a lot of mold and mildew issues. And then once it starts, it's something called damping off. Once it starts to get a little mold and mildew, it like spreads fast. Like in a day, it's like, you know, it can kill like the whole thing. Mini tower for indoors need smaller buckets. Yeah, go to Walmart and ask them. Sometimes they have the little small buckets and they'll give it to you free. Winn-Dixie will sell it to you for like $1 or something. Little frosting buckets. All right, guys, I keep running my mouth. What do y'all think about, like, tonight? Should we do the giveaway? Here's another seed giveaway when we're trying to figure this out, all right? All right, there's some seeds. Y'all getting that giveaway. I got a bunch of mail buckets. Oh, cool. Let's do you think we should do this? We're going to get all the stuff to put in it. We usually do with our adapter. Should we put a mix of these adapters and the new ones that fit the mason jars? Should we put like a mix of them in here? Yes. All right, let's do this. I'm going to put it in this box. Most of them, if it get too much goes in here, we just put in a medium-sized box. Might have room over here for it. We'll start with some small ones. All right. You guys let me know later if you want. We can like do 2 bags of these and we'll work our stuff up. But for the complete beginners, I know there's a lot of beginners in here. We're gonna start with small boxes. This is a kit. This is gonna get you started. This is the clay pebbles. Let me get your nutrients. All right, this is your nutrients. If you guys missed when I first came in here, we just took 1 gallon of water, plain water, and we just put 1 teaspoon of this in it. You can see that's a little yellow, right? So we just put 1 teaspoon of that in it. This is enough to get you about 5 gallons, maybe a little bit more. All right, so that's going to get you started. You got nutrients, you got your clay pebbles. We'll start with this one, our hybrid. Here, this is the one you can only get here on Whatnot. All right, this one is for your regular mouth mason jar. And that one there is for your Gatorade bottle or the big juice bottles. And we'll go ahead and do a demo a little later with the big juice bottle, all right? So we're going to have that. We'll have 2 of those. All right, let's do this. Clay pebbles, nutrients, 2 of these. That'll get you set up. So that's with the clay pebbles. And then we'll toss in these 2 also. So you have your one for your pea shoots and your radish and that. And then the other one's for your tatsoi, your smaller seeds. And we'll throw a couple of the little pads in to get you started, the makeup pads. You guys can just, I got this off Amazon, like a whole bunch of them, really cheap. You can go up to Walmart and go get some. We'll have that tossed in there too. And we're going to do a whole pack of seeds like we always do. 8. All right. I'm only up to 16, but I want the new ones. Let's see, we've got speckled pea, which you guys just saw me harvesting, right? That's this bad boy right here, right? Speckled pea, the mustard flavor wasabi, red arrow radish, dino kale, red Russian kale. We might get a mix of red Russian kale or red amaranth. So that one, we're about out of the red Russian kale, and then we're going to switch over to the red amaranth. And broccoli, tatsoi, and the arugula. All right, so we have all those. What we're going to do is we're going to start the bidding at $5. I can't hold all of this, guys, but you kind of get the idea of what's going in it, right? All these seeds, nutrients, all of that. So this is your kit. It's going to start at $5. And we'll run through a couple of these. Let me get my little thing to write down here. Maybe we'll put, you guys wanted, like all of our kits, put like 2 of these new adapters in all of the kits tonight? Then I won't get mixed up which ones have it. All right, cool. Sam, yes, yes. All right, we'll do that. All right, giveaway in 30 seconds, and then we're going to hit this. We'll run a couple of these, and then I'll start another giveaway. You guys put in the chat if you want adapters or seeds on the next giveaway. This one is seeds coming up right now. Got any bids that will only the ones with the holes? Yeah, and if you want, let me know if you want a kit or if you just want to bid on just these. We'll run through just a couple of adapters without the whole kit, because some people have already got some of this kit and they just need some adapters. Okay, adapters. All right, let's run a couple of these and then I'll start a giveaway again. Oh, I see all your names going by. I saw Healer Ridge. Doha. Alyssa. Congratulations. Alrighty. Ready? Mini Grow Kit. Alright, starting at $5. Ready? Get your fingers going. There you go. Where are we at? 8, 7, 6. 27. Who's winning? Warlia. I'll mess up a bunch of names. Sorry about that. 4, 3, 2, 1. Oh, Leclerc's jumping in. Orley, back to 43, Leclerc. And went over 50. We've got a little wheel where we're going to spin and put extra stuff in here. 6, 5, 4. Lynn is jumping in there, 66. And can Lynn hold on? Lynn, you won. Congratulations. Lynn, we're going to spin the wheel. That's all of yours. If you win too much, I might have to get a bigger box. Hey, YouTube, Facebook, it's our little wheel. When they go over 50 bucks, we spin a wheel. That was fun. Oh, we got more. You get a free adapter with it. Let's see. Which adapter would you like, Lynn? Would you like another one of these? Or the hybrid? We'll let her answer and then we'll toss another one. I'll get a giveaway going when Lynn tells me which one she wants. The new one, please. All right, I'll throw you one of each. I'll throw you 2 of those in there, all right? So get those. This. I'll throw you 2 of those. How's that? What's the adapter with the holes in it? We're growing microgreens. Like that, in mason jars. Set it and forget it. And pea shoots. Here, this one's the beautiful one. Isn't that awesome? Nice and easy, nice and clean. That'd be easy to clean out, start over, right? No grow medium. So that's what that one's for. All right, this one's Lynn's. Guys, maybe we'll want to have some fun. That's a nice box. That was, right? That's got the extra. Let's do a couple of boxes. Y'all want to do sudden death where it just counts down? Like maybe 30 seconds and then it's over. We'll try that. It might be fun. Then we can go through a couple of them, right? All right, here we go. I tell everyone about you. Oh, that's nice, Lynn. Appreciate it. Yeah, this is fun. I've been teaching people on YouTube and Facebook and TikTok and Instagram and that for like 9 years. So, all right, nutrients. Clay pebbles. 2 of these. 2 of these. And our seeds. Hey, we're going to get 8 seeds. Do we got a giveaway going or no? I can't see. What did y'all say? You said you want an adapter for the next giveaway, right? Not yet. Adapters? All right, and the seeds. All right, guys, we'll have a couple where if it goes up like high, we'll spin the wheel. Somebody has a chance to win like extra stuff. We'll do a couple of quick fires, so you got to be quick, all right? Giveaway. I'll find it. Here we go. Number 4. All right, there's some more adapters. Get on that. All right, let's do this sudden death. Make this a little quicker for y'all, all right? We're going to do this. What do y'all think? You think 20 seconds is enough? All right. Adapter's going. You have this one here. 20 seconds. Ready? Get your fingers ready. Go. This one is not going to reset. That's just going to count down. Bidding on 2 hybrid, 2 adapters. Clay, thank you. Thank you, 2 Hummingbird. 4, 3, 2, 1. Oh, Warley. We hit 52, so I'm going to have to give you a spin. Here we go. It's clay pebbles. Leca. It says Leca, which is our clay pebbles. You need a bigger box. We have to make yours with 2. I'll put your box together. It won't fit in that small box. Alrighty, got yours. So excited. Yeah, I'm excited for you. Hey, and everybody, my name up there, keep on growing. Go look at Facebook, join the group, and if you guys got questions, post questions. If you grow anything, post that there. Everybody likes sharing it and all that. Our new friends, don't forget the QR sticker. Yeah, this I tossed this in all of the orders. This one right here is a QR code. It takes you to all my videos on YouTube. And this one's where you can find more of the clay pebbles, the nutrients and that. Once you get started, like these little samples that get you going, but you don't want to come in and keep buying little samples. Once you get going, you're going to get excited and you'll start buying the stuff in bulk. Nice to experiment. Always nice to experiment. Yeah, lavender. I haven't had much luck with lavender. If y'all have, let me know if anybody's grown lavender. All right, guys, let's do this again. What was that, 20 seconds? Auction. 1 minute on the giveaway. Here we go. 15 seconds. Ready? Go. This one's going to have 2 of these. It's going to have these seeds. Oh, talking to lavender. Okay. Julie Bone Mama. Congratulations. Good pickup. Ready? 20 seconds. Go. LeClaire, congratulations. Ready, go. Please keep the clay pebbles. Okay, I'll try to remember that, LeClaire. That's right, you just brought me clay pebbles and I'll send them right back to you. Oh, Willie, congratulations. Ready, go. Yeah, has anyone heard from Anika? Lavender, congratulations. And Lynn, since you got the first box over there too, I'm going to throw in a whole another bag of seeds with yours. with those other adapters too. Awesome. Sorry. Sometimes my thing glitches here. I'm trying to get it going again. Yeah, part of the grocery bill. Exactly. When somebody asks about seeds, there you go. Starting. Ask about the seeds and you have to buy seeds. That's exactly what I say. Well, you go out and buy groceries anyway, right? Now you can grow a bunch of food and it's fresh. Reimagine your life. Congratulations. Good pickup. All right. One more. Do y'all want we'll do another one of these. Let me know if y'all want like the refillable ones or the wide mouth. Ready, go. Yes. Okay, we'll do refillable next. And then somebody was asking for just adapter. We'll get to some of those, all right? So if you don't want the whole kit and you want to just bid on just adapter, we'll get on to those. D, congratulations. And everybody welcome in, D, and all the other new people are here. If I didn't notice you were new, she said that was, I'm assuming, I'm sorry if you're a guy, but you said new to whatnot, right? I have 2 of all the adapters so far. Awesome, Julie Bone. Yeah, welcome in all the new people. All right, where are we at? Let's see, number 8. Here we go, one more. One more with this, and then I'll get the refillables. Oh, wait, let's make it even 10. Where are we at? Sam, congratulations. Good pickup. 19. Ready? All right, this is only 10 seconds. All right, last one of this one. Go. 10 seconds. 6, 5, 4, 3, 2, 1. Shaylin, how are you doing? Welcome in. See, that was to number 10. All right, now we said refillable, right? All right, so we'll move those. Let me grab the refillables. All right, guys. Here's the refillables, 2 of them. This is for the long neck bottle. That way you can go ahead, refill them, toss them back in. All right? Like I said, all these videos are on my YouTube channel. And it's going to have both of the new adapters, 2 of the refillables, seeds, all this stuff. Nutrients, clay pebbles. Weekends are so fun. Thank you very much, 4 Cheese. I appreciate that. All right, here's the refillables, guys. Ready, set, mini kit, go. Who's first? Lynn, congratulations. Now you've got refillable ones in all of this. Ready, go. Can I trade out the adapters on the last auction for refillable? On the other one, Sam, just DM me. And everybody check the show notes. We're not trading out too many because I just get too much reimagining life. Congratulations. You got to bid on what you want. Otherwise, I spend all day. It's hard enough just packing stuff. And then I'm having to go and replace this and that. And I don't want seeds. And I want this and I want that. And it just takes me like twice as long to pack everything up. But just what do you call it? DM me. See, like when I get ready to pack in the morning, then I go in my DMs and I've got like all this, and everybody heard, and then they're all like, "Well, can I have this? Can I have that?" And it just messes the whole system up. All right, there you go. 15 seconds. Can I have good luck? Julie wants good luck. Hey, y'all want another giveaway going? Lavender, congratulations. All right, we'll run this and I'm going to have the giveaway. Ready, go. Another giveaway, please. 4, 3, 2, 1. Warley, congratulations. I know I'm probably saying that wrong, right? Here, giveaway. Got refillable ones now. Awesome, Lavender. Right, here's some seeds. Can't have enough seeds, right? Because you're going to be growing microgreens over and over. I'm in the way of the TV too. Never. Jan Lee said never. All right, back to the refillable. The new adapters, seeds, all of this. We'll do a few more of these guys and then we'll do just the singles, all right? The people who are wanting singles. Ready to go. Bidding on. Thank you to Hummingbird. I need to make you a mod. Then you can kind of pin the comments in that. Reimagining Life, congratulations. Here, how's that? To Hummingbird. Say something and see if you're a mod. Ready, set, and go. A. Who else? If I see Maria drop in here, I may Maria mod in that too. Betty, congratulations. Ready, 15 seconds. Ready, go. I might gift one of the hybrids to a friend who expresses. Oh, that's awesome. So we're getting the whole world growing, right? 2, 1. Ed, West Virginia, congratulations, welcome in. What number? 17. Let's do 18. There we go, running. Did Ed win again? Ed won too. And is that, I'm trying to remember, I get mixed up, I get so many names in that. Is it actually Virginia? Ready, go. Yes, okay, I'm sorry, I keep calling you Ed. I noticed when I printed out the label. Like I said, I went through hundreds of orders in that, so it's hard to remember everyone. Lynn, congratulations. 1920, one more. Ready? Last one with the refillable. Awesome. 6, 5, 4, 3, 2. Last one. Who won? Leclerc. Congratulations. Now my finger's cramped. Let me get a drink. 1 minute on the giveaway if you guys aren't in the giveaway yet. Is it this way? No pebbles, please. Cool there. Yeah, I try to remember that, LeClaire. And thank you. And y'all say thank you to LeClaire. She brought me a bunch of bags of hydrogen, the clay pebbles. And that's why we're doing a lot of these giveaways and all that. What did we do? Last week we gave away a whole lot of kits, right? With everything. We do that again. I need to make a giveaway. I need to make a listing for a kit. I could do the next giveaway. It'll be an adapter. I just have to write it down and make sure that I remember that it's a kit. If y'all want to give away a whole kit for a giveaway, put yes in the chat or W or something. Put something in the chat. 15 seconds. Yes. All right, let's figure out some way to do this. Join the Gibby. Three, two, one. Mrs. Brown, congratulations. All right. Let's do this. Clay pebbles, nutrients. The new adapters and one of the hybrid adapters. That'll be a giveaway. And seeds. Y'all ready for another giveaway? You want them back to back? Let me check my peeps on YouTube and Facebook. How do I order? Natalie, if you go on to, let's see, you're on Facebook. If you go into my profile, my Etsy link is on there. And the buy one, get one free on Etsy right now. I don't have the hybrid with this. Is only over here on Whatnot. So you got to click the Whatnot link. Here, I'll drop it in here one more time. And this, we're doing an auction. It's actually on, what do you call it? Whatnot. So what I have to do is I got to record this with the actual auction on it. Because when I replay this, all this stuff is gone here. So people just see like what I'm seeing. I need to record this somehow, maybe through OBS. But there's the Whatnot link. You jump over to Whatnot, you get a $15 credit for joining. And that's where we have the giveaway, Pamela. It's over there on Whatnot. Sherry, the seeds, yeah, we're doing it over here on Whatnot. So we're just streaming over here on YouTube and Facebook. There's the link, and we're over on Whatnot doing this. Hey, this is a giveaway. Guys, let's see. Giveaway. All right, we can call this adapter. All right, adapter number 5. All right, this giveaway is for a whole kit. All right. That's what we were doing last week. We did a bunch of these. We gave away a bunch of these last week. Like I said, LeClaire was nice enough to brought me some clay pebbles. So we have clay pebbles, nutrients, new adapters, got our hybrid and the new adapters in there, and seeds. Number 5. Alright, now we'll come through and do just some single ones if y'all want. Y'all want to do the single, like adapters, like all of our self-watering adapters, the one for the mason jars and that to grow this? Or do you want the new ones? do we want to do these? The new ones? All right, cool. So do you guys want to do each, or you want like a pair? Like both of them? Both? So that way you can do like your radish and your pea shoots, and then this with your tatsoi, like your smaller seeds, like the wasabi. And how about, let me get the seeds together. All right, we got the giveaway going. That's a whole kit. All right, I'm going to put one of each of these. Y'all want to do this like we did on Black Friday? Y'all got me on the weekend. All I'm doing is like sitting in here bagging up little packs of seeds. But you can't have too many seeds, right? Especially microgreens. Both. Great. 4G said great. Look at all this stuff. I made a mess tonight. Here. Go get some pea shoots. Packing that many seeds must be tough. Yeah, I get my son to help me. Probably takes some time. We've gone through, it's like thousands of bags. Because we actually have to buy the bags, and I know I keep ordering. I buy 1,000 at a time. All right, so the giveaway's going. Guys, this is what we're going to do. This is going to go even quicker. You get one more quick drink, 1 minute in the giveaway. I was going to buy on Etsy, too expensive. That's what I said. I like coming over here because people can get a good deal. Look, it's not really expensive. These take an hour and a half to print. Okay? So I can't give everybody on. If I put these too cheap over there, I'll be broke. So I put them over there. Imagine how many you can print up in a day. It takes an hour and a half, right? No, that's cool. But people ask me this all the time. But if you guys are wondering about like 3D prints like other people, because they sell other things. My wife bought like a little mushroom shelf that went on our gnome home. And it looked pretty cool. Looked like a turkey mushroom or whatever. And she bought a couple. So it looked like steps. It was like 38 bucks. But it's because the printers are, my printer isn't that fast. Yeah, this one goes up to 600 meters per second. And some are like 100 or 200. Sorry, phone rang. Who won the giveaway? Not sure yet. Probably have to go back. I can't remember. Go back in the little tab that says sold, and you can see who won. All right, 14 seconds, and then we'll get this started. Anyhow, it takes an hour and a half to print. So if you got a couple printers, you know, if I'm selling them only for like $5 a piece, and I can print 8 in a day, I'm making like 40 bucks. You know, I can go work at McDonald's, you know, and make more than that. So, and that's no problem. People just don't understand. Angie, congratulations. You won the kit. You won a whole kit. Congratulations. If I could get it injection molded, it would cost a lot less, but I have to come up with like $10,000 just to make a prototype. And then I have to order like thousands of dollars worth of inventory. They're not going to build a prototype. They're not going to cut a die for me and me just order a couple dozen, right? So if there's a big company, they might injection mold and get a bunch of these and flood the market with it. But right now, if we're having to print each one, they take a lot of time. Injection molding in Pennsylvania. Oh, cool. What do you call it? So it takes time. So it's got to be worth our while. Water filters. Awesome. Alrighty, guys. So that was giveaway. I'm going to get another giveaway going, which is seeds. For the people who are just in here kind of watching, you just hang out, win some seeds. All right, and the people wanted this. This is going to be 2 of the new adapters. I'll throw a couple of these little pads in with it, and a whole pack of seeds. Y'all want to do the whole pack of seeds with it, or just adapters? 2 new adapters and seeds. Yes. Thank you, Hummingbird. All right. All right, this is going to be 5 seconds. All right, get your fingers ready. Go. 3, 2, 1. Reimagine Life got the first one. Congratulations. Go. Oop. False start. Once in a while, whatnot won't let me go that fast. Here we go. Ready? Go. Jan Lee, congratulations. Come on, whatnot. Ready, go. That's the new adapters. KK, congratulations. Ready, go. And the people who are just coming in here, this is what we're going with this. Who won that? Jennifer. Here's it in action right here. Ready, steady, go. And there's a bag of speckled peas in there for you to give a try, just like that. Psycho Case. Congratulations. Remember, it's a whole pack of seeds. Healer Ridge. Good pickup. Deeb. Congratulations. That's our new person. 2 Hummingbird. Congratulations. That's our mod. Move this so you can see it. Betty, congratulations. There's the bell. Ready, go. Healer Ridge, another one. Congratulations. JR. Congratulations. Y'all watch the shipping down below. And what happens is it starts to bundle, so it'll start to add it up. And after you get about 3 or 4 of them, you probably get like free shipping. Up to about 20 of them. 15 or 20. They're about, I put 3 ounces a piece. Healer Ridge, congrats. Good pickup. $11. Terry, congratulations. I got those seeds in the shop for $9 all by themselves. Sam, congrats. Sam, thank you for the seeds too. Sam sent me some Blue Hubbard seeds. Who knows what a Blue Hubbard is? Ed, congratulations. Put yes in the chat if you know what a Blue Hubbard is. Healer Age, congratulations. I ordered, let's see. Betty, congrats. Cabbage, nope, close. Just got here tonight. Deborah, what's up? The short microgrown. See, Blue Hubbard is so good. Jennifer knows what that is. Here goes the giveaway. Drum roll. We need drum roll. Hello, Bethany. Congratulations. All right, fingers ready? Set, go. Hello, Bethany's got another one. Congratulations. Got a twofer. Oh, Nika, how are you doing? Ed, congratulations. Everybody say hello to Anika. Put some purple hearts in the chat. Everybody stop for 1 second and put some purple hearts in the chat. Thank you, 4Cheese. Tari. Anika Jan Lee was worried about you. Are you doing okay? I'm in the hospital. Aw. We hope you're doing all right. You still there from last week? I didn't even see your comment. Jan Lee's the one who had to tell me about it. Everybody prayers for Anika. So she's in the hospital and she still is jumping in here and giving y'all a blessed chat. Here, this is from Anika. This would be a set of the new adapters. And we'll throw some seeds in there too. What did we say we're throwing in? Tot soy and radish seeds. There you go. Yeah, everybody. All the purple hearts for Anika. Thank you, Anika. And rest up. We hope you're feeling better. Yeah, 2 hummingbird. You guys are awesome. All right, that giveaway's from Anika right now. That's going on. All right, yeah, you go get some rest. And everybody's thinking about you. Lots of good vibes, lots of prayers and that from here. That's our angel from Keep On Growing. Neighbors bringing some pizza. My stomach just growled. Better get the kitchen ready. Catch you later. All right, Lavender. We'll catch you later. Enjoy the pizza. I can smell it. My son just had pizza. All right, guys, ready? 5 seconds. Go. Whole pack of seeds. 2 new adapters. Healer Ridge. Good pickup. Ready? There it goes. Go. KK, congrats. Ready, go. Sam, congratulations. Ready, go. 3, 2, 1. LeClaire, congratulations. One more, guys. One more. Congrats, JR. Awesome. What are we at? 24? Awesome. All right, yeah, cool. So that's what y'all can do with that. YouTube, Facebook. Hey guys, here's one. Let's do this. You know the little Coke bottle adapters? Y'all saw me do the demo? The ones that fit this? Okay, Mike, cram me into a box. It looks like I only bought one so my wife doesn't kill me. Cram it all in one box. Yeah, I'll try to do that. I'll see what y'all got. I've got a large flat rate box and I've got a large priority box too. It can probably fit into one. Just get one in the mail before the hub so it won't say anything you didn't need anything more. Alright, will do. Alright, here goes the giveaway, guys. This from Anika. And then y'all put in the chat how many. We'll do this with a pack of seeds. Okay. This is our Coke bottle adapter. Let's do a bunch of these so that you can go ahead and set up. Should we do 2? Should we do 3 like we usually do? Or 4? Or 6? Like all at once. So here goes the giveaway. 4. Star Sweet said 4. Here goes the giveaway. This from Anika. Thank you, Anika. And get some rest. Deeb, congratulations. First time here. You won a giveaway and made some purchases. Yay. That's awesome. We love Whatnot. Alright, 4. Should we do like 4 of these? Then you can get 4 of those set up. And the pack of seeds. See if we can hold all that. 4. Alright, we'll do 4. We usually do 3, so we're putting 4 in here now. Let me make a note. 4 with seeds. Alrighty. Try not to block the screen here this time. Oh, there's another giveaway going. Seeds. When everyone's distracted, ready to go. See if y'all can do 2 things at once. There's 4 adapters in that. $6 bucks. Healer Ridge. Awesome pickup. Ready, go. We caught everybody napping with the giveaway. D, congratulations. Oh, Whatnot said nope. Psycho Case, congratulations. Ready, go. How's the shipping working out? Are y'all the ones who multiple? Are you seeing like free shipping? Is shipping going down? RL Just, congratulations. I just heard the cats like going at it outside. Yes, yes, yep. Okay, cool. Betty, congrats. $8, great pickup. Jan Lee, good pickup. Congrats. Yeah, this is way cheaper than the 3 of these on Whatnot right now. I mean on Etsy, 3 of these, no seeds, is $16.99. That's why we like coming over here and doing it just for y'all. We can't do this for everyone, but the people who jump over here. KK, congratulations, $9. This is $9 by itself. It's like you got 4 free adapters. Ready, go. Can't do for everyone, but the people who are willing to jump over on whatnot, you guys getting a deal. Poe Mary, congratulations. Welcome in. Have you been here a while? I hope I didn't miss you. I tried to say hey to everybody. Petra, congratulations. And welcome back. Late night tonight. Okay, cool. Yeah, welcome in. $6. Fannin, great pickup. 3 of these are $16.99 on Etsy. That's $9. You just got it for $6. Ready, set, go. Petra, got another one. Congrats. And go. Oh yeah, I can't ship seeds to Canada or Hawaii. Y'all check the show notes. 4 Cheese, congratulations. And if you win in Hawaii or Alaska, instead of seeds, you'll get extra adapters. But yeah, everybody check the show notes. Ready, go. What number are we on? 37. Congratulations, Rita. KK, congrats. Got you another one. Ready, go. $5. Petra, congratulations. Here, number 40. Ready, go. My first. Awesome, Rita. Congratulations. Welcome in. And Poe Mary, congratulations. Ah. Getting older. Wait, what number are we on? 40? All right. 4 Coke adapters. Yep, that's definitely fun and exciting. Awesome. All right, let's do a big box now. Anybody need another demo? Any new people in here, or does everybody kind of know what we're doing? Let me know if we need another demo. Here goes the giveaway. Demo, please. Resourceful Living. Congratulations. You have a website where I could buy your goods and have them shipped to Canada. Sorry, I don't right now. I have one with $6 bid. What do I do now? I'm not sure. You don't do anything. If you won, you've already put your information in. Tomorrow, all I got to do is print up a label and put your stuff in a box and put the label on it and ship it to you. Everything's all done. That's what we love about Whatnot. Over on YouTube and Facebook, sorry guys, but over there it's just like really hectic, and I have to try and get people to email me and give me addresses and all of that. And over here, you know, it's boom, boom, boom. All right, I'm gonna do one quick demo with this one, the Coke bottle adapter that we just did. Dirt Hands Ash. How are you doing? Welcome. Thank you. Welcome in, Raiders. Hey, you guys like garden stuff? Y'all go follow them. Here's the giveaway. You guys who are just popping in here, who are rating, that giveaway is an 8-pack of microgreen seeds. You go plant those in your garden. Look how many mustard plants and tatsoi and all of that's in a radish. That's 8 microgreens. Each one of those is for a portion about this big, right? We're going to put one together. You guys came in just when we're just about to do a demo. This is self-watering adapters that we make. We're going to do one with the Coke bottle, and then I'm going to do one immediately afterwards with the Gatorade bottle. So you guys hold on, we'll do a bigger one, all right? What do you sell? Yeah, let everybody know what you sell. And if anybody else is a seller or whatnot, let people know in the chat. All right, guys, ready? So here's a demo. The people who just purchased stuff, if you just got, some people just purchased this one right here, right? This self-watering adapter, this one fits on these bottles. That's a 16.9 ounce. Also fits a 20 ounce. And it even fits 1 liter bottles. Here, I've got, this is alkaline water. It fits that too. Alright, this is to grow microgreens. And then with the adapters in this system, you can grow them out to baby greens. And if you watch up there, you're going to see full-grown plants that we have out in the yard where you just take some of these and put them in the bigger containers. Right? It's nutrients, just like your plant fertilizer. All it is our Maxi Grow. Take 1 teaspoon per gallon. This is the hardest part. So if you can do this, you can do all of that. All right, that's our adapter. Right? Just like that, just like that. If you guys are into gardening, you probably heard of clay pebbles or leca. These are porous. They hold moisture. This is what we're using for a grow medium. Looks like Cocoa Puffs. This is just plain water because seeds need to be damp to germinate, right? This is our tatsoi. Keep growing tatsoi so people can see it in different stages. At the beginning of our shows, we had demos like this all the time. All right, tatsoi. Spread it around. That easy. A little more water. We reuse that one. And I just use foil. You can cover with plastic, but if it's see-through, put it somewhere in the dark. If you use foil, I have this sitting in my shade house. I have these sitting on the shelf over here with the lights on, and they still germinate. But that's it. So if you can do that, you can grow all of this. And it went down to like 35 in here over the weekend. So you don't soak the seeds. No, I don't. The only seeds we soak are peas. If you want to grow like the bigger ones like peas, sunflowers, corn. We grow some corn shoots. Right? That's pea shoots. The restaurants charge you a lot if they throw a couple of those on your plate, right? That's what the chefs like. Now you just let that sit. Come back the next day and peek in there. If it looks like it's drying up, give it another little spritz. If it looks like there's moisture, just leave it. Let me get one that, I think I've got another one we just uncovered earlier in the show. Here we go. We just uncovered this one. YouTube, Facebook. A couple of days it's going to look like that. That's when you take the foil off. Then you just let it sit. If they look like they're drying up, give them another little spritz. But usually by now, the roots are growing down. These clay pebbles soak up moisture. So they retain moisture. So those roots are holding on to that. And then they'll start growing down and the water level stays down here. After that, this is going to dry out on the top. That cuts down on your mold and mildew issues that you usually have with microgreens. You let it grow a couple more days after that. Giveaway, MS, congratulations. And thank you for the card. Thank you very much. My wife said she really enjoyed that. It made her feel good. It's a couple more days. Then you can always let them keep growing and keep growing. And this is like full-size microgreens. Those are ready to harvest. What do we got? Look how big. All right, this is in the Tupperware. Look at that. Probably can't see it. It's just a little Tupperware container. That's so big here. That's the same thing as right that, like that I got it planted in. So these you start harvesting a little and let some of them grow out. Clay pebbles, do you need to rinse? In between when you go to start a new batch, rinse if they are dusty. Yeah, and when they're brand new, when you first get them in, they'll be kind of dusty. I'll rinse them off. If you notice, like the ones that you get, some of them, your bag might have a little moisture. So if you're not going to use it right away, open it up and let it kind of air out. But I rinsed them off. If they're like really, really dirty and I'm packing them and dust is going everywhere, some of them I rinse off for you. And even then, when that dries out, there'll still be a little bit more on there. All right, so Miss J won the giveaway. Let me look. Here's some more seeds, guys. Can't have too many seeds, right? There you go. If you end up with moldy peas, how would you sanitize the leca? I would soak it in water and put a little bit of bleach. Some people boil it. You can boil it. Once in a while, if I have my gas grill outside, I'll have a pot of water. They use peroxide. Lots of people use peroxide. Vinegar, I've used vinegar before. Vinegar's cheap. You can get like a whole gallon really cheap. Had to leave for a minute. Are we doing any more of the new adapters? Yeah, what do you want? Cleaver. Were you wanting just the adapters or are you wanting it with a kit? I was going to put one kit together, like a big one with a couple of bags of clay pebbles, a couple of nutrients in it, and peas. Don't need any leca. Full kit. Just adapter or a kit, whatever you want to do. Kit. Somebody wants a kit. All right, we can do a couple more kits. Let me get stuff over there. We'll do a couple kits and then we'll do just a couple of adapters. Can you tell us again what can grow with the new adapters? Right now I'm using this for the peas, mung beans, bean sprouts. This I even grew corn shoots. This is like growing sugar. That's just popcorn. You want to keep those in the dark. You don't want them to get green. So these need to be harvested. We just take those and throw a couple into our smoothies and that instead of sugar. Juice bottle adapter, just adapters. And then with this, the little cosmetic sponges fit right there in the middle. And what we're going to be growing is a bunch of microgreens with that. So guys, come back next week. This one we just planted a couple days ago. And I'll let this go till next week. Could those shoots be dried and used to sweeten stuff? Yeah, probably. I've never tried it because we always just grow enough of what we need. But that's interesting. I might try that. Can you use tap water? Mine, all my stuff comes right from the sink or the hose outside. Yes, mason jars. That's a regular mouth. These adapters are for wide mouth. So you can see it's just a little bit bigger. So that's for the wide mouth. And actually I just bought a bunch of these. This 32 ounce, I just bought a bunch of these. Because now we can have, you know, just that little one. That's probably enough liquid to grow your microgreens. So we're going to plan out. I've got a whole case of these. We're going to plant these. Maybe we'll do it on the show tomorrow. Instead of doing the demo with the bowls and that, maybe we'll plant a bunch of these. How's that? Just me right. Shirley, what's up? Cool deal. Yeah, I've got a whole case of them. We'll plant those tomorrow. Alrighty. What would you say is 1/3 of seed packets for new adapters? Yeah, 1/3 to 1/2 probably for that. Sounds good. I like to see that. Awesome. Cool. Well, we'll do that. We'll plan on that tomorrow. All right, 1 minute in the giveaway. Somebody said they wanted the kit. We'll do a few more of the kits. How many of those adapters you want in it? Y'all said you want the new adapter in it? Let's see. So with the new adapter, you don't need any clay pebbles. Do y'all want to do just these with nutrients and seeds? Enjoy your show. Need me an adapter. Thank you, Shirley. How do you fill the jars in between with the new adapter? You shouldn't really need any. Looky here. I haven't refilled that. This is ready to harvest, right? And look how much water's still in there. That's just plain water. There's no nutrients. If you need to, you lift it up a little, pour some water on the side. Here goes the giveaway. Wild Kiki, congratulations. But that's what we're trying to do, is just make it, set it, and forget it. These guys have already gone this far. You see they haven't used anything, right? This, if the roots aren't going all over the place, you can lift it up out of there. Just, if the water's getting funky, dump the water out, put new water. But if you put new water, put it right back to the same level. And don't have it touching like the bottom. I'm having this touch the bottom of this right in the beginning because I have clay pebbles in there. Not clay pebbles, pea gravel. The next time I'm going to go and plant, tomorrow we're going to plant these without any grow medium, just on that pad. Thank you, no problem. All right, somebody wanted the new adapters. Got one of the pots. All right, how about this? We'll do some of these kits. I think we're on 21. All right, so we don't need the clay pebbles. All right, how about if we do the new kit with nutrients? It's just on the pad, how much water? If it's just the pad, how much water? Right in the beginning, just right up to the top, let it touch it. It'll keep it moist. And then once it starts dropping, if you see the roots going down, then don't bother with it. If you don't see any roots, keep filling it up. Just keep it right there at the bottom. All right, we're all experimenting with this. These are all new. It's like new for all of us. All right, how about this? 2 of each. 2 of those. This is for your radish, your pea shoots and that, and this for your smaller seeds. So 2 of each. So you get 4 nutrients and the seeds. Is that good? Sorry, I just have to keep my notes. All right. Great kit. Cool, thank you. Pebbles? I mean, we can put them in. Do y'all want pebbles or not? Because this, you don't need the clay pebbles with it. No, no. Yes. One's clear. One says yes. All right. We're going to do these without it for growing other stuff. We'll do a couple without. All right. And then we'll do a couple with the seeds. Some people didn't want any of the clay pebbles. All right. So this one's no pebbles. We're going to go 10 seconds. All right. Starting at $5. 10 seconds. Ready? Go. 5, 4, 3, 2, 1. Good pickup. Deborah, good pickup. Ready, go. 3, 2, 1. Rita, congratulations. Ready, go. Petra, congrats. Ready, go. This was no pebbles, but you got nutrients in the seeds. LeClaire, congrats. Forgot the bell. So, reimagining life. Congratulations. Was that number 25? Ready, go. No problem, thank you. Clay Bear, congrats. KK, congratulations. See one more. Some no seed, no clay pebbles. 4 cheese, congratulations. Let's see, that's the 28. Now, y'all wanted a couple with the pebbles or no? And KK, you might want to check your card. A couple of other people I've seen pass through. After, yes, please. Like we were talking about my credit card, if I make too many purchases at the same place, it like just stops my credit card until they like text me and ask if something fishy's going on. All right, so this would be with clay pebbles. Clay pebbles. Hold on, I gotta write this down. All right, we'll do a couple of these. Ready? This is a kit, 4 adapters, seeds, and the clay pebbles. Go. Reimagine Life, congratulations. And KK, that got it taken care of. And 4, 3, 2, 1. Dana, congratulations. Dana, are you new? Welcome in if you are. Yes, welcome Dana. Julie Bone, congratulations. Everybody welcome Dana in. She's new. You're part of the Keep on Growing family now. Welcome, welcome. Thank you, everybody. Lynn, congratulations. Number 132. Ready, go. Leah, congratulations. And welcome in. KK, congrats. Got you another one. Ready, go. Up 35. Po Mary, congrats. All right, one more. Last one like this. Ready, set, go. Angie, congrats. Alrighty, so some of y'all wanted just adapters with this. Now guys, when we bundle, if I feel like 2 or 3 of these, I think we'll put like both of these into like a bigger box. All right, thank you. No problem, thank you. It's up until you fill a large box. Yeah, it'll add, especially like these, we have these as like 3 ounces. So even though this and this and this is going to be more than 3 ounces, but I just eat some of the shipping, but they'll bundle it together. I think that the juice bottle adapter. Juice bottle adapters. Let's see. Do you want just the juice bottle adapter, or do you want the hybrid that fits the mason jar and the juice bottle? You paid shipping twice. Oh, now the kits, they weigh over 2 pounds in that, so it'll push it over the 5 pound limit. If you get like 2, I think 2 of them they might put together. Water adapter kits. So you want the hybrid with both. This is the regular mouth mason jar and hybrid. And that's the one that fits the juice bottles. Do y'all need a demo with that? Are you cool? Put demo. I'm going to run another giveaway. Y'all put demo if you want a demo. All right, here's another adapter. The new adapters giveaway, okay? Ready? Get in the giveaway. That's the new adapters demo. All right, let's demo this. Oh, I don't have a listing for it. I should put a listing, but look, guys. we've done this before. These are we call them defects. There's nothing wrong with them. My son does like quality control. If they don't look just right, he puts them to the side. But you can see these look, right? Just they might have like pulled up. It's called warping. Like it doesn't stick, like it's got really cold when we're trying to print. And instead of staying flat, one little edge will pull up a little bit. So it's not flat. He'll like toss it over here. One if the power went out and one didn't like finish printing. But look, we got all these. We sell like a box of defects. Let people like bid on this if they want. Spend a couple bucks. Maybe we'll do that tomorrow night. Y'all let me know if anybody's interested in that, and I'll make a listing. We did that before. Somebody got like 12. There's about 12 or 15 of them in there. Yes. All right. So tune in tomorrow, and we'll do that. Can you split it? Yeah, we can split it up if y'all want. I just thought, that's just the defects. I just tossed it in one box. But if y'all want me to split it up, I can do that. I'll make a listing for it and put like 4 or 5 of them or something in. Cool. Tomorrow, I'm going to try at 8:30. It depends on like my wife and what she needs and all that. And that's why I pushed it back to 9 o'clock tonight. But we're going to try at 8:30 Eastern time. If you can get good prices. Yeah, I could even put them in and just run a flash sale and just mark it for like $5 or something. And just say go, and whoever gets it first. We could try that. That might be fun. All right, so we're going to do these. This was the first one we ran. All right, I'm going to do a quick demo, and then we're going to run a couple of these with the seeds. All right. Yeah, we'll do that tomorrow. I'll fix up a couple boxes of that, and I'll just put it for $5. I'll have a flash sale. I'll put it for like $10 and do the flash sale for $5. All right, let's pick a container here. We're just going to do this. Got this at the Dollar Tree. I like these stickers come off pretty easy. Alright, so we're going to do that. You could use, if you want to use glass, some people want to use glass and like plastic. Baking dish, like that. That's what this is growing in. See that right there? Once you have video, I'm putting it together. That's that right there with this tatsoi growing in it. See the bottle? That's that dish right there. I got a bunch of glass dishes, so you can use glass dishes. When you have like something like plastic, this is a lot lighter. It's easier to wash, and you can use it over and over again. I have a question. How deep pebbles should be? I think I did mine too much. Yeah, I'll show you real quick. With this one, you're going to be able to see the level. Wherever your level is with your water, you want to be higher than that. If you put it way high, your roots are going to have to go all the way down to get to the water. So you don't want to have like way too much. You just want to be up above the water line. Okay? So we'll do that real quick. Here's our adapter. Here, we'll just do this one, which is the middle of that. So they both fit that, right? This is a Gatorade jug. And this would also fit a bigger one like this. But you got less room to grow. So that's what we got up here. This is the V8 bottle in the middle of that, all the radish. All right, here we go. Gatorade bottle. We'll do this adapter that we're going to be selling. Fill up your bottle. Here goes the giveaway. Who is it? Resourceful Living. Congratulations. Alright guys, in the beginning, these bigger bottles, I like to put a little bit in the bottom. That way when we flip it upside down, half of this doesn't come out. So put a little in the bottom like that. Right? This goes on there like that. And see, it stops. Right? We'll do this one a little slower. I know I like to go fast and just show you how quick you can put these together. But look. Alright. YouTube, Facebook, see the water level? And Julie Bone, I think you were the one who was asking, see the water level? So the roots have to get down there. So you don't want to have just a little bit on there where you can, the rocks are floating, right? That's not so much. You need it up a little bit higher. Thanks so much, everyone. Who's that? Fannin, thank you too. Yeah, 100%. Need to redo mine. Hey. So, somebody sent me a picture like this. And the things are floating. And they had the seeds in there. That's not enough, right? So, if these are wet, if you can see the water, it's not deep enough. This big container would be good for radish. We're going to do some radish in here. So you can pre-soak this, but this is why I like to do it dry. Alright. So now you can see where the water's at. Right? And then you can see the top's dry. Could probably put a little bit more. It looks like there's more water because I'm tilting forward. Try to hold it level. So that's where we just want a little dry. So let's toss just a little bit more on there. Alright. And that's why, so if you pre-soak it, you don't have to do this. But now we want to get that wet, right? I didn't have enough. Okay, that's cool. So excited. Some of these are going by like really fast. Check again, hummingbird. It's 1 teaspoon per gallon, but he gives enough to do 5 gallons. Yeah. Yes, what do you call it? There's enough to do 5 gallons. It's 1 teaspoon per gallon. What do we say we're doing? Radish. This one I might put about 1.5 of these. This one's a little bit bigger than the 5-inch bowl. Alright, I'm about 1.5 and I'm going to save the rest of this for another one. Spritz it. Now you can take the lid. I heat up a cookie cutter that's about the size of this and put it over it and melt a hole in it. But if you don't want to mess with that, just do the foil. I mean, really, it's that easy. It's just, we put that together. Look, we've got the radish. Look at the pretty leaves. Look at that red stems on it. This is the red arrow radish. This is what we just planted. So if you let it grow out, isn't that beautiful? You stir fry that. Now you don't have to let it grow that big. You can grow just microgreens. This is it. We're just going to cover it like that. Nothing fancy. Radish you can grow. Radish microgreens. You just want to grow about this big. Okay, that's a cod laden. And that's cool. You can just grow like that. Grow over and over. Or you let it keep growing and grow a little bigger, and then it'll start having the true leaves. See, that one's not round anymore, right? That's the first true leaf. And that's when the color starts coming in. So that's cool. Y'all let me know if you can do that. Was that easy? Guys, and we've done this with the cold and everything that's coming. Imagine spring, when spring starts up and these things are growing. They're growing a little slower, but imagine when it warms up a little bit. I never get past microgreens yet. Eat them up too fast. Yeah, Sam. That's what it's like I said, I keep telling my wife, sorry, she keeps coming in. I tell her just get what she needs. And she's always like asking, can I have this or can I have that? Because she knows I'm going to film. But look, guys. This one needs to be replanted. There's a little bit left there. But see, it's empty in the back. Right? Everything's not like picture perfect. When you're doing it, you're going to be eating the stuff. You know, don't be afraid to go in and just take half of it if you need to. Does the flavor change when the leaves get bigger? Yeah, it does a little bit. And the leaves are the texture is a lot different. But to me, it's not as pungent like the small one. The little microgreens, those are pretty cool. All right, so that's the one we just put together. All right, so that's this and seeds. Is this what people were asking? Love the community. Awesome. Yeah, I love it too. You guys are awesome. Did you have any amaranth yet? Yeah, I just had some coming in. So when I'm done with the red Russian kale, we'll be moving on to the amaranth. Sam, if you DM me, I'll try to remember to toss a couple in your package. I'll pack up some if we're not done with the red Russian kale. My kids' snacks at the windowsill. Hey, that's cool. Just having us up pea shoots. Isn't that cool? Rating, who's that? Party 22. Zenful Living. Welcome in. Thank you for the raid. Hey, Zenful Living, if y'all like, we're going to get a giveaway going. There's microgreen seeds. There's a pack, 8-pack. There's speckled peas, wasabi flavored mustard greens, red arrow radish. That's what's growing right there. Tatsoi. We've got dino kale, red Russian kale, broccoli, and arugula. And right there is where we take them and plant them out into bigger containers and grow full plants. That's pak choi. You can see it growing up a wall. This is all downspouts that we planted. This is on my YouTube channel, but you can basically just grow microgreens if you want. Do this over and over. So our adapters make it, set it and forget it. We do little demos. We're going to auction a couple off, and if you guys want to stick around, I can do another demo. I think I've got enough supplies to do another demo. But thank you. And here's a giveaway for 8 packs of seeds. Y'all jump in it. We'll see if like some of the raiders, somebody over there can win. All right, there's the giveaway, raiders. It's going to be 8. These are portioned out for a portion about this big. We planted this on the show. All these things we plant. So you guys watched us plant this like a couple weeks ago. All right, ready? And who's that? Zenful Living? Let people know what you sell, what your channel's about. Let me see if I can look real quick. I'll give you a quick follow. Y'all follow Zenful Living? You're at 913. You're almost 1,000 followers. It says family grown and hand-picked plants from our nursery. Awesome, cool. So you guys like plants? Go check them out. Look in their shop. Cool deal. Alright guys, giveaways going. So whoever wanted these, we're going to run a couple. That's the hybrid adapter. Fits your regular mouth mason jar. And this fits the Gatorade bottles and the juice bottles. And an 8-pack of seeds. Alright, it's going to be 5 seconds. What number are we on? Ready? Go. Who's that, Rita? Congratulations. Ready, go. Dana, congratulations. $4. That was a steal. Here we go. One more. And if the people who just came in, if you want a demo, let me know and I'll do a quick demo. Betty, congratulations. $9. That's all these seeds and the adapter. Ready? Go. Lynn, congratulations. And y'all let me know if everybody who wanted this got them. We're going to do 45. Ready? Last one? Go. Rita, congratulations. Alright guys, now we're going to do one big box. We're going to do one big, let's do a giveaway. Alright, so that giveaway, we got 1 minute, 45 seconds. When that one's done, we're going to give away another kit, if that's okay with y'all. Is that okay with y'all? Thank you, yes. Yes, yes. Alright, let's see. Giveaway adapter. Alright, so that was number 5, and giveaway adapter number 7 will be a kit. Keep doing what you're doing. Hybrid adapters and seeds. Alright. I think I put it over here. We do this again. Like I said, this is Claire gave me like bags of clay pebbles. So we're gonna have like giveaways. So I got like extra stuff here. Alright, so you can have clay pebbles to get started. Simple living, all of y'all probably in the nursery know clay pebbles, leca, hydroton, right? Hydroponic nutrients is general hydroponics maxi grow. There's enough for 5 gallons. That gets you started. Pack of seeds. And what do we have? One of our hybrid adapters. And one each of the new microgreen growers that fits on the mason jars. And that's how you can grow like your peas and that. Here's one. 2 hummingbird. Congratulations. See, that's because you're nice and you're the mod. Raiders, whoever came in here, this is what the microgreen grower is for. That's pea shoots. That's what all the chefs want. Alright, giveaway guys. The whole kit. New microgreen growers, seeds, nutrients. Alright. There we go. Getting that giveaway. That's a whole kit. Alright, and we're going to do one big box if anybody wants. Alright. Hey, we're going to start bidding at $5. So nobody wants it. If somebody just gets $5, you get it all for 5. But that's what I love about Whatnot. I can't do this over on Etsy and Shopify and everything. I like to lose my shirt. You know, if I put stuff too cheap, I'll wake up like 1,000 sales and be broke. But over here, I can like make some good deals and help out a handful of people, you guys who follow me over here. So I love y'all. Could you show that one again? Royal Blood, yeah, the peas with the new adapter. Hey, that was a few days. You guys were in here last week, right? That one I just planted out, but you guys could barely saw the roots coming out the bottom last week, right? Here's a couple days later. And we harvested one of these. And that one's from last week. There's the roots. That's with the new microgreen adapter. Shirley just got the lifetime we've got access to. Shirley, there's a lot of information is going to be coming. There's a private Facebook group. I'm going to send you a little card, and it's going to have a QR code for you to scan and get in that Facebook group. There's so much to tell you. We're going to be talking about it tomorrow. So if you can tune in tomorrow, 8:30 p.m. We might do some demos, but we're going to be talking about how to make money online doing social media. I've been doing this for about 10 years. I've got 1 million followers on Facebook. I got 400,000 on TikTok and Instagram. I got 300,000 on YouTube. And you guys have been following me. You see all the stuff that I put out. I've been trying to help people for like years. And I've been giving them like technical stuff to do. You know, like put out content and that. The problem is people run out of ideas. So we're gonna have an idea lab where I'm gonna help y'all with ideas. I'm gonna be making content. I'm gonna be giving people stuff. So if you're not even a creator, I'm gonna make you stuff that you can post. And then we're gonna have affiliate links, and we're gonna show you guys all kinds of ways that you can generate a little bit of income. So I hope it helps a lot of people out. And I'm gonna be charging about 35 bucks a month, or a lifetime membership is going to be 1,200 bucks, and it's well worth it. You guys are going to get the lifetime membership for 27 bucks this week. Next week it's going to go up to 47, and then the last week we're getting it built out this month, so you guys are in pre-launch. It's going to go up to $97 right before launch, and then it's 1,200 bucks after that. And people pay that all day long because they're all wanting to make money on the internet. But you guys are going to be able to get in. That's why I love Whatnot. I might try to put something over on Etsy because YouTube, Facebook, you guys have been following me forever. But you guys are the OGs, and you're going to be the ones helping me kind of build it out. And I'm going to be working with you guys first and tweak everything. So, you guys are going to be able to get in. This is like an insane deal. You're going to have $27 is going to be a lifetime membership. You guys are going to be the OGs and that. So when I start selling this to like the general public and that, and those people come in, whether you guys use the knowledge right now or next month or a year from now, you guys have lifetime access. And if you need anything, you know, we're going to be having like a live stream, and it's going to be like a private one just for the group. We're going to be having that maybe once a week. I'm going to try and do one in the morning and one at night because some of you are on the East Coast and West Coast. But we've got lots of stuff planned, and I've been trying to do this for years. And if you guys remember VidMe, Social Ghosts, all these other things, I was like, you know, I try everything. And that's one thing is that, you know, I don't let chances pass me by. And some people just won't even try something. But we gave those a try. They didn't work out. You know, they're still working on it. It might, you know, a year from now or something. But I'm just going to make my own. I'm building out my own community. I'm building out. I've got the Facebook group, which is the first thing we're all going to be in. And that way I can get everybody together in one group, and I'll put updates in there and tell you what the progress is. Oh, here comes the giveaway. This for the whole kit. Glory, congratulations. Are you new? Welcome in and congratulations. You want a whole kit? But yeah, lifetime access. It's going to be very cool, and that's going to be just this week. I didn't talk a lot about it tonight. I just get talking about this stuff, and you guys know, you know, I can sit here and talk all night. But the way we're going to help you out too is that if lots of you on social media. We're going to make content that you can take, and I'm going to show you how to, like, you don't have to be a fancy editor. Like some of my videos you see where I like edit, and I've been doing it for years. First time here, welcome in. Everybody say welcome in. And she won a kit her first night here. I worked with creators for the past 2 years, like really working with them and trying to figure out, I can give them all the knowledge and why they're not doing the things they need to do, to get ahead in that and what's holding them back. So I figured a lot of that out, and it's basically them not knowing what to do. They know the technical stuff, how to post, they just don't have ideas. And that's why creators burn out so easy, is that they run out of ideas. They might get going good and have a couple things take off, and then after they're doing it over and over and over. I've been doing this like 9 years. And guys, what have we been doing? Putting a plant into nutrient water. No pumps, no aeration. We're not digging, weeding, tilling, composting. We're not messing with EC, right? Nice and easy, simple. If you guys are doing this at home right now, how many other people on the internet are showing you this? They're all trying to be the smartest person in the room, right? They're trying to tell you all these things. They're trying to, give you all this information. That's what they keep running out of ideas, and they keep saying, well, here's how to do this, here's how to do that, and people get overwhelmed. And that's why a lot of people fail at it. We keep things simple. If you guys have been following me for a while, I don't use meters. I tell people you can go get a meter, you can try it. I'm not going to use one. I'm never going to use one because I want to show people you can do it without. And I just stick to my gun. If I need to make content, I could always go buy some meters and say, this is how to use an EC meter, and this is how to adjust your pH. And I'd have a lot of content to do, but it doesn't like fit in with my philosophy of, I want everybody to be able to grow, so I'm doing it as cheap and as easy as possible. And if you guys have been doing it too, and you can do this, nobody else out there's doing it, I can show you guys how to show other people to do it, and you can earn money that way. What I'm thinking that you can either regrow leeks or onion. Yeah, green onions I do all the time. We buy just a couple, and I made a whole tower with them too, with one gallon bucket or 2 gallon buckets, and had green onions growing out of them like wild. I'm going to be donating some of my seeds to my grandson in 2nd grade. Oh, that's awesome. Resourceful living. You're awesome. It's microgreens. It'll be fun. That's awesome. Yeah, we just teach the next generation. Hey, giveaway. You want another giveaway? When we're running our mouth. All right, here's some more seeds. But we'll be talking about that more tomorrow, and I'm getting all my thoughts together. But while I'm building it out, you guys are going to get like an insane deal. And I've been working on this for a few years. And since I love you guys so much, I'm going to give you, you guys are going to be the OGs. You're going to be in the and helping me like shape everything. Yes. Okay, cool. We'll do that tomorrow. Can't come tomorrow, Bon. Okay. It'll be you can actually go and buy it. I mean, it's $27. Where is it? Right here. You can just buy it, even if you don't use it. Even if I don't deliver on anything, it's $27. Now I want to make something where someone's saying you're just like, all right, I'm out $27, whatever, right? But I guarantee you, it's gonna be like well worth that. And you guys just being in there and being like the first ones, I'm going to be able to help you guys before like other people start flooding in. In the shop. Yeah, in the shop, you click on the Buy It Now button, and it says lifetime access. And you'll get a little card, and it'll have a QR code just like this that take you to my private Facebook group, and I'll let you in. And that's where I'm letting people in right now. We're going to get shaped up from there. Is there shipping on the access? Yeah, it's like 70 cents or something, whatever a postcard is. It's just whatnot. When I sell something, I have to have something to physically mail off. They don't let you do like digital products here. Can I join tomorrow? Yeah, you can join tomorrow. I was just saying, somebody was just saying it's a Shabbat or something or something. They can't come tomorrow. But yeah, it's no rush. It's just this weekend. It's going to be 27. Next, as we get closer, I'm going to get it closer to the real price. Next weekend is going to be 47, and then right before launch, we're going to be at probably about 97. Von got it. Awesome, cool. Yeah, we'll get you taken care of. And welcome in. It's going to be fun. 4 cheese. Congratulations. Welcome in. All right, one more box, guys. Let's do this one with two of the clay pebbles. This can start at $5. Two of the clay pebbles, 2 nutrients. We're going to double up the seeds here, all right? 2 of each. 2 peas, 2 radish. Yeah, guys, I'm going to try and be on here Sunday too to talk about that. So we'll talk about it some tomorrow night. And then we'll talk about it Sunday. We'll do it all weekend. Like I said, this first weekend will be the $27 thing. That'll be the cheapest. All right, doubled up on that. There's 16 seeds. All right, let's get all our adapters in here. Our hybrid, right? Regular mouth, wide mouth. That fits your juice bottles. Refillable. Has a pea shoot on it. Refillable Coke. We'll do this one with 4. 4 of those, right? That's the Coke bottles. And we'll do the new ones. I might need to get a large. Let's put this in a large box. Let's do 2 of this and 2 of the shallow. So you're going to get 4 of those. So all those adapters. 16 packs of seeds. 2 bags. Oh, who's Knack? I'm sorry if I can't pronounce your name. Congratulations, you won some seeds. Are you new? Welcome in. All right, ready? We're going to start at $5. You got 2 pebbles, 2 nutrients, 2 packs of seeds, and 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, like 10 adapters. Want to make this the last grow box of the night unless somebody else needs something. All right, ready, go. And if it goes over $50, we'll spin the wheel and you can win some extra stuff. There goes 50. We're going to spin the wheel. Somebody will win some extra stuff. 64. Here, we'll throw another refillable in for you. We have to put this in a large box. Von, 66, 69. 3, 2, 1. Von, congratulations. And we're going to spin the wheel. If you don't know what the wheel, we've got 1 adapter, 2 adapter, 3 adapters. We've got nutrients and seeds. Ready? It's for Bonbon. No, thank you. Thank you very much. And you get an extra adapter on that too. You want one of the new microgreen growers, or do you want another one of the hybrids? The new ones? You got it. That's all yours. We're going to put it in a large box. What number was that? 37. No problem. Thank you. Awesome. Alrighty, guys. Here. One more giveaway. Is that everybody get everything they want? And we're going to be here tomorrow night too. Serena, what's up? One more seed giveaway, guys. Let's say can't have enough seeds, right? Right. There you go. Thank you. Oh, Jan Lee, you're awesome. I saw what you were growing too. Very cool. There we go. All right, it's running. What time is it? 11:30? Wow, we've been on a while tonight. East Coast. It's getting kind of late. Mike, someone asked how you store the seeds. I just keep mine like this. Keep them in a dark place. But it's got to be kind of dry too. So if you need, have you ever grown sunchoke? No, I'm growing, down here it's called Florida rattlesnake. It's a betony plant. They're a little smaller. It looks like a little rattlesnake. But I think it has about the same flavor. If we could grow that down here, I'd give it a try. Is it bad storing? No, you can store some in the refrigerator. And some of the seeds do a little better germinating if you have them in there. They think it's like winter. And then you bring them out and they might germinate better. Cool deal. Alrighty, there's a giveaway. We're not going to let it run a whole 5 minutes. I'm not going to keep you guys all night for that, alright? And I appreciate it. We have fun. Hey, we'll be on tomorrow night. The guys, everybody who bought the lifetime access, you'll be getting a little card. We'll talk more about that tomorrow. But if you got questions, you can always DM me here. Let's see. Did you see the joke? Yeah, with the sunchoke. Can you show the growing solution you use again? Yeah. If you want to take a screenshot. These is stuff for all the stuff you see growing behind of me. Do you sell the shallow adapters? Yeah, I don't have them in the buy it now shop. We're just doing it for the auctions. And that maybe by next week we'll have it just up for sale. But I recently found out if you soak seeds for 20 prior to selling them helps with. Yeah, that can help. It depends. Like I said, I try to do things as easy as possible. The peas, the corn, mung beans, sunflower seeds, I soak those. Swiss chard, beets, things like that. But most of the other seeds that we have, I don't. Mike, I'm on every show of yours. We gladly mod for you. Oh, thank you to Hummingbird. If you don't see it, just remind me and I'll click on it. I've got the shows like scheduled out, so I have to go back in each one and physically put you in. So if I forget, just remind me. What are round things with the holes for? These? It's to grow. We're growing microgreens in mason jars. Do you still use Master Blend? Master Blend is awesome. I love Master Blend. It's just people over here don't know like hardly anything about hydroponics if like new people pop in. So I had to find something easier, because if I was on here just explaining this and then I had to explain you need 4-18-38, you need calcium nitrate, you need Epsom salt, you need to mix it in a certain way, they would just, it blow their mind. So I started using the general hydroponics, which is just seeing what we're growing. General hydroponics, that's what Master Blend there. Some of the bigger plants, when we plant them outside, I use Master Blend. Lifetime access in a shot. Yeah, if y'all want to get that. Let's see, round things with the holes in it. Oh, Serena, I think, if you were asking. And then that's what we planted last week. So that's cool. So imagine, like I said, we might start harvesting some of this stuff back here and plant. Maybe tomorrow we're going to go ahead and plant a bunch of these. I've got a whole case of the 16 ounce, and I think I got more than a case of these. I thought it might be cool just to have this set up with a bunch. You know, we'll have some more peas, which, guys, this is all you do. Soak them overnight. Right, so I have some more going because we're going to harvest these. We have some more going. Here's the winner. Sandy, congratulations. Sandy, are you new? Welcome to the family if you are. These double in size. I only poured about this much in here, and overnight they double in size. Then we take these and pour them into our cups. This is a shallow one, you know, but we pour them into the deep one. So I'll be doing that tomorrow morning, because you can cut them easier and feed them straight to the rabbits. Yeah, it's pretty cool. I mean, look, we grew this. There was no refill, and that's the original water that I put in there. It's ready to harvest. You can tell that's not going to be hard to clean out, right? Now, guys, you might toss that in your dishwasher. These you don't want to put in your dishwasher. You don't want to boil them. I just hand wash them, like out in the garden with a little soap and water. Someone was asking about cleaning them too. Found these brushes. I was using like makeup brushes or whatever. I don't know what these are, little brushes. And use that to get down in here and just kind of clean up and that. Especially like the smaller ones. You can't. I get a toothbrush to get most of it. And then like the little smaller areas, I have something like that to clean. At least right here. Let's see, are those roots edible? If you want, this water's been sitting in here for like 7 days. So I don't know if I would. If you were thinking about it, maybe rinse it. I don't advise it, especially like the other ones like this. This has nutrients in it, right? So when the roots start going down, and some of the roots already growing down into there, it'll be sitting in nutrient water for a week. So I don't do it. Lots of people ask about it, and lots of people feed it to chickens, pigs, stuff like that. You know, that's up to you. I don't do that. All right, guys. One more giveaway when we sign off. All right. And we're not going to raid if that's all right with y'all. Like I said, I'm kind of wiped out. Been working since 4 o'clock this morning. All right, this is going to be a quick pull. There's seeds. Jump in there quick. I'll see y'all tomorrow night. We're going to be talking about the lifetime access. Rest up. Thank you, 4Cheese. So we got a lot to talk about tomorrow. I'm going to try and jump on early too. I might just jump on and talk about that like earlier. Jan Lee, thank you. Good night. Good night. Good night, everyone. It's making you hungry? Look, these are real tender, little small tender ones. Everybody in? Diddy grass. No, I haven't. It's Florida. All right, everybody in? Here we go. We're going to draw. And we're not raiding tonight, guys. We're just going to go to sleep and let everybody go. And we'll see you tomorrow, all right? Ready, go. Mary, congratulations. Good night, everybody. I love y'all. All right, guys. Let's see. You're the best. Thank you, Debbie. All right, guys. We're taking off. I'll catch y'all later. Make sure you tune in tomorrow night. We're going to be talking more about the lifetime access, where I'm going to help everybody make money online. And we'll be selling some more. We're going to be having giveaways, y'all. I'll drop the link one more time before I pop out, just in case everybody wants to go sign up over on Whatnot. And y'all have a great night.